And a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
And we have got the most amazing beauty range. ERC has been with us before and has been an absolute favourite. But this is their latest range, which is all about defence, and results are amazing.
Yeah, proven results. The ERC Epidermal Research Centre bring us their brand new range, the Defence range. Incredible skincare. You're only seeing 4 of the 5 pieces here because the 5-piece collection is so hot off the press. One of the pieces we don't even have here in the studio.
But it will be in your bundle, and this range, we'll take a little look. The befores and afters for this are absolutely incredible. Tallies up to £119.95, actually at full price would tally up to even more than that. £79.99. You have got incredible value for money. 968232 is your item number, and don't forget, if you are ordering on the website, you can split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3. This is all about soothing, supporting and soothing the skin. So if you have that horrible redness, irritation, this can actually correct your skin and help correct your skin, well, like you won't quite believe.
Now just take a look at some of these befores and afters, the evenness to the skin after using this brand new Defence range, whether it's around the eye area or the entire face. And these pictures from using the entire range that you get in your set, look at the difference. Look how the redness has calmed on the skin here. But this is for all skin types, all ages, all ethnicity, to have that defence system in your skincare.
Now I think this is life-changing. If you're at home and you've got that awful redness on your face, you get quite paranoid, and perhaps you don't go out, because I know for me, if I have got sort of that irritation, those spots, I do feel I just want to put my head down. I don't want to go out the door. Where with this, when you see those befores and afters, when you see those results, this could be that solution you've been looking for years. You can buy everything individually, yep, but definitely go for that bundle, and that bundle value for money is absolutely incredible. Now we're going to meet Diane, who is actually the founder, very much the lady from the brand, that will talk us through all and everything.
The benefits are spectacular. Diane's got lots of years' experience in the skincare industry.
You'll learn so much.
And if you've got any questions, you can get in touch with the studio at ShopOnTV.co.uk. Yes. Remember, take advantage of PayPal Pay in 3. If you buy these items individually, well, the day cream and the night cream, over £100 each normally. You're getting a 5-piece collection for £79.99. Don't even have to pay that. £28.65 on your first of 3 interest-free PayPals. Just going to give you a quick preview of something else that's on the show. If you've been struggling with the heat because the temperatures have been so high, this for us is the best fan we've ever used. This is a Bonico floor standing air shower fan, and that's the point of difference. Now it's on its highest level there, but it can go down to a second level or just to a pedestal level. It should be £199.99. We've dropped the price, and we're giving you a complimentary personal fan as well that you can plug into your computer, have on your desk. You'll get both of them for the price we've got today. There's the little one. 549563 is your item number, down to £159.99. But it's about that air shower system, isn't it?
It is quite incredible how it works. It's incredible technology that draws a vast amount of air from the base of the fan, and then it actually hits the ceiling. So not like any other fan that you aim to you aim it to hit the ceiling, and what it does is it showers the whole of the room. So if you are thinking, if you want a fan in the room where it actually keeps all of you cool, the dog on the mat, or the kids on the sofa, you on the chair next to the table that's next to the telly, this will actually shower the whole of the room, allowing all of you to stay at that nice temperature through these really hot days. That's what Sean was talking about, how you can alter the height. We've got ours in our bedroom, again, just aiming it to the ceiling, and the whole room, whichever side of the bed you sleep on, you both get the benefit.
It draws in the air, and moving air is cooling air, isn't it? Absolutely fabulous. 549563 is your item number. There is a whole range, but for me, this is the most versatile of ranges.
I've never seen it in a bundle like this as well, with that personal
with that complimentary
fan, which you can actually, you can plug it into a computer, have it on a train, when the trains are so hot and you're travelling, absolutely ideal. And that just showing you the
direction,
power and how it's like a vortex of air, that really does. It draws in the heat from the base, or it is the warm sort of air. It turns that air into a sort of a cooler air as it hits the ceiling. This is it, and showers the whole of your room. It is incredible technology, and I know we're going to be really, really busy on this.
And it's super quiet as well. That's the other thing we love about it.
Doesn't sound like a plane landing in your bedroom.
No, honestly, it's near silent, isn't it? In the bedroom at night time. So 549563 if you want to get that bundle of Bonaco.
They want it in our gallery right now.
They do.
Saying the sweat is dripping off them in the gallery. We'll bring one right up. So grab that while the stock is available. No, it's going to be super, super busy on everything tonight. And something else as well, if you're not sleeping well, and when it is hot, it is tricky to sleep, we've got a really clever pillow that also supports your head to help you get into that comfortable position to sleep all night through. And this again is incredible technology.
It is. It's got a suspension system inside the pillow, as you can see here. So every time you move around, you don't have to worry about plumping your pillow ever again. It self-plumps. Medium soft or medium firm, but you will get a pair for $34.95.
And pillows always flatten down. You fold them over, you put your arm under them. It wakes you up, doesn't it? These are so clever, and if you do want to go for those, we'll go into more detail a little bit later on, but just wanted to give you a heads up of everything we've got available. So 385854 is your item number, and of course over £30, so you can split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3. We are super excited though because of our beauty range, and we're busy on this already. I think you've looked into the ingredients. Dragon's blood, and we will talk you through that. I bet you've looked at some of the prices of some of the brands that have dragon's blood in them, and wow, have we got a deal for you tonight.
Yeah, normally you'd pay this kind of price for one piece of skincare that's dragon's blood. I say we'll explain, Diane is going to explain, and Diane is the brand ambassador, and she joins us on the show. She's our new best friend on shows.
Absolutely. How are you, my lovely?
We love working with you.
Great.
And we've learned so much from you as well. So anybody that's got any questions, please do just email in, because it's well worth asking Diane, because your life, I think you must have been born with like a little beauty outfit on and a little cream in your hand, ready to treat somebody, because it's been your life, hasn't it?
It has been my life, Hayley. I love that description. That is definitely me. So yes, I've spent over 3 decades in the beauty and wellness industry. Still today, treat skin, hands-on, which is amazing. So it's all about really, for me, how you can make somebody feel. So making somebody feel confident, really empower people to feel good and love the skin that they're in. That's what I love.
And I think this range, honestly, brand new range as well with us here from ERC, which we have had with us before, but it's their latest range. This really is a range that I think is absolutely life-changing. And when you see those befores and afters, that's when you understand what I'm saying when we're saying life-changing. Take a little look at these, because if you're thinking, what do you mean, Hayley? It's when you see that redness, when you see the skin just change completely. Honestly, you will think, hang on, I've lived with this problem for years, and all of a sudden now, I found something that's going to make a difference. Spectacular
results that you get here. Now, remember, you are getting a 5-piece collection for $79.99. 968232 is the item number. Take a look at the difference right there. This is what you want to see. These are the kind of results, Diane.
And when I say life-changing, that has changed that lady's life.
Without a doubt. So Nick here, yes, her skin absolutely reactive, hormonally changing. She's in her early 50s and really starting to see that reactivity in the skin. And I think what we need to think about is that stress is a fact of life, but having stressed skin doesn't have to be. We can treat it, we can do something about it. Beautiful Barbara here had this redness literally for the past 20+ years. Cannot eliminate it whatsoever. Started using her dragon's blood, and look at the difference. It's like she had sunburn and then it was gone. It was seriously insane watching her morph and her skin super change into something much calmer.
Now, I think we've got to talk about the dragon's blood straight away.
No dragons were harmed.
No dragons here.
It's a very strange sort of ingredients, but can you explain what it actually is?
Totally. I'm not the slayer at all. Dragon's blood. So it originates and has been used by the indigenous Amazonian population for thousands of years for its super sensitivity. It aims to really heal the skin, nourish the skin. So the dragon's tree name comes itself from When the tree is cut to extract this beautiful resin, so this is what is the certified resin that is the treatable natural raw active ingredient. But the tree you can see, so the Croton lecleri tree, looks really gnarled, so the locals call it the dragon tree.
Right.
And that's how we get this name of the dragon's blood.
And the great thing is you don't cut the tree down, they actually just take the sap from the tree, don't they?
Absolutely. So it's almost like you sort of switch a tap on. They make an incision,
Right.
but because the heel is so regenerating and rejuvenating the tree itself, it manages to heal. So the tree will basically just give its sap up, the resin up, and then it will heal, and then we can go again and take some more. It's amazing the way it works.
And I had a little look on the way down because we were lucky enough to do a pre-record with you for our Freeview channel. We're on Freeview Channel 89 if you want to join us in the daytime. But when I looked at alternatives with dragon's blood ingredients, top end, isn't it, price-wise?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think even if you did a comparison to the ERC website itself, you would see the value,
normal prices,
the recommended retail prices are far, far greater than even what you would purchase for one, I think, within this collection.
And the bundle is phenomenal. It's so hot off the press that one of our 5 pieces
Haven't even got it.
isn't actually here. I mean, this is how new and how exciting this is.
It is absolutely. So this is the very first launch of ERC on TV. So absolutely, it is still, it's in production. It's on its way. It's on its way. You will literally get this hot
Ready
off the
to
press.
come out
Absolutely
to you at
love
home.
it.
Yes.
Now we're going to talk through the bundle, and remember you can split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3. As we'd use it, I think, Diane, because I think it makes sense then, doesn't it?
Totally. So as we'd use this, so this collection is great because obviously we have a cleanser, we have serums to treat and repair the skin, we've got your daytime protective moisturiser and your nighttime restoring moisturisers. So within the serums and the cleansers, what we do is start with step number 1. Love this. So with the cleanser, what we do is literally take a small amount, and I'll say it again and again, is think like a therapist. That's all I ever say. Think, please don't dot and dab. Please don't dot and dab.
Now, you are a therapist
I am
still
a
to this day,
therapist
aren't
still
you?
to this day. So, and top tip with this, when you first get this, it will come with a little silver seal on the top. I don't want you to peel the seal off, okay? I'd like you to put a little pinprick in there.
Such a top tip.
Because otherwise you will use too much. If you tip this up and squeeze it, so I'm not going to even touch that, but I'm going to take, see, into the palm of my hand, okay? Now, I'm going to take a little bit of water, and what we are going to do is start to see that gorgeous start to foam. And you see there, I can slow it down. They see, look, I think I'm at home. I'm about to do my cleanse.
Don't be taking your makeup off yet.
It's so important, isn't it, to cleanse properly? And for years, and I don't like to tell you this, I used wipes. For years, I wondered why my skin was bad, wondered why I had blackheads, wondered why my creams weren't working properly. I wasn't cleansing properly, was I?
And it is the key thing to a successful skincare regime, because if you think exactly with a wet wipe, if you take a wet wipe and you go to wipe your face with it, number one, it doesn't take all the dirt, the grease, the grime, the debris off the surface of the skin. But what it does do is it starts to smear that everywhere. So as you think your skin starts to look clean, it's not. You've sort of diluted you've moved it around.
That's why you still see it on your pillow in the morning.
Exactly. And that's why then often you go to pop your serum on and your moisturiser on, but you'll find then that the skin might get more breakouts and things, and that's all because you haven't cleansed in the right way to start off with.
So you'll froth this up.
So you literally get to this creamy consistency, okay? Sean, let me take your hand. I'm going to let you feel this, right? Okay. So if you think it into the skin, okay?
I'll come here again.
You're going to pop this into the skin. Now, look, because I'm going to pop this all onto your hand, Sean, so then you can see, look, it's just going in. It's just starting to cleanse, and it will disappear. It's like magic, okay? It will go into the skin because we are treating the skin, And then what we're going to do is take a little bit. Now at home you could use a regular face cloth and you're just going to wipe, but straight away you're going to see the luminosity that if you pop that next to your other hand, Sean, Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, my word.
So
What a difference.
Literally, so look at that. It feels silky, silky smooth.
Wow.
So it starts to impact anything that's dehydrated immediately on contact. And that is what is amazing.
And some cleansers, because I have tried to move away from wipes and use cleansers in the past, but some have made my skin so tight and taut.
Really drying.
And then I feel like I need to put loads of cream and serums on.
You should never get, if you get that tight sensation onto the skin, that means that your natural oils, your natural lipidic layer is starting to be damaged. This is about how we barrier build, barrier support, barrier soothe. So this beautiful invisible shield that you've got is this microbiome, this natural barrier that's sort of your first line of defense against the elements, against life, everything, needs to be treated with a little bit of TLC. What this cleanser does is start to incorporate naturally, build those fatty acids back into the barrier, help to support, soothe and calm the barrier. And that's why if you've got any reactivity, like you suffer from rosacea, you get psoriasis flare-ups, you get acne flare-ups, this is the perfect cleanser for you.
It's about helping, isn't it?
It's helping and sort of think about how we'd rebuild, restructure. You know, if you've got a crumbling wall on your house, what do? You put the scaffold up and you start to smooth it over.
Yes.
You know, you start to work on it to get the support and balance back. That's exactly what this cleanser starts to do.
And it's gentle, it's not really drying like Hayley was saying, like so many cleansers are, or the wipes when you use those
Absolutely.
wipes.
There's nothing worse than your skin feeling worse after you've cleaned it. But also so important to clean your skin properly so that all your creams and serums can actually work properly.
And and
I didn't realise that either.
That's vital. So if you think about a barrier, if you've got to get the base right. An artist doesn't paint on a rubbish canvas. No, they use great quality canvas because they want the oils, they want the painting to really sort of adhere to the canvas and all the colours to show as true. It's exactly the same with your cleanser. Make sure you get the cleansing stage right and then everything else falls into sync.
It'll work at its best, won't it?
And will that remove, obviously your daily sort of dirt, but makeup as well?
Totally.
Brilliant.
So the more, as you add that water in, so I tend to add the water in and then all over my face, and then I might take a little bit more water and really work into areas. So for me, as a rosacea sufferer, my nose can really flare up, my chin can really flare up. So I'll take a little bit more time just to really work in and make sure those pores are extra clean.
Fabulous.
And normally, for the cleanser on its own on the ERC website, it's £59 just for the cleanser.
Exactly.
You're getting the entire collection tonight for $79.99. Remember, you'll get 5 pieces in total. It's brilliant value. If you want to spread the cost with PayPal Pay in 3, $28.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. It's not just for people who have irritated skin, it's for everyone, isn't it?
Absolutely. So if you have any concerns with aging skin, so if you look in the mirror, you see any lines and wrinkles, this is for you. If you have any hormonal changes or imbalances, so I even have some of my personal clients, they're teenagers on the cleanser.
Right.
So I get them to mix it in with others of the power drops like niacinamide.
Right.
So that's a great treatable for somebody who's younger. Fast forward sort of 40s, 50s, 60s, when the skin is really slowing down with its natural antioxidant protection. So when we talk about antioxidants, we talk about the skin being under attack, basically 24/7. So this is all a super antioxidant rich collection to neutralise that free radical attack. Now I know that sounds a bit like outer space, but if you think free radicals age us, that's the best thing. So if you think of like a, I would say my age group, Pac-Man, and it used to come along on the screen and eat.
Right.
Yeah.
The little debris is the rubbish that needs to be the free radical.
Okay.
This comes along
Takes
to
it away.
attack. It neutralises it basically.
Right.
That's what this is packed with. So loads of ingredients out there. Think like vitamin E, vitamin C, green tea. All of those are really super sources of powerful antioxidant-rich products. This is up to 20 times more potent than vitamin C.
Wow.
And 5 times more potent than vitamin C. That's why this is insane. So we know the benefits of vitamin E. We know how great it is
absolutely.
for the conditioning of the skin, for the elasticity, the plasticity of the skin.
It's often recommended, isn't it? Vitamin E?
Absolutely, and vitamin E is such a brilliant base in active ingredient. Vitamin C, everybody who's concerned with ageing will have some form of vitamin C in their everyday routine because they will want that super kickstart and antioxidant protection. But this alone, so dragon's blood, up to 20 times more potency and more efficient than vitamin E as an antioxidant. 5 times more potent than vitamin C. That's off the chart for me.
It's like it's got all the ingredients that you need for your anti-aging, but also for, like you say, irritation, how you change when you have your hormones change, because our skin changes. So it's like it's going to work for you in so many different ways.
Totally. And I think as well, sometimes it's not just hormonal changes. If you don't get enough sleep.
Yes.
So if you're
true,
really sleep poor, you're tired, you work shifts, if you find that life is just hectic and it's busy and you feel really stressed out, your skin as the largest living organ of the body will show that.
It affects your skin.
It's
it shows in your
it's
skin.
so true, isn't it? Because if
you just described us.
If you just think those days when you don't get a good night's sleep, how your skin is so different, or if you are going through a stressful time, how your skin does seem to alter.
Yes.
Fabulous.
Now we've only covered one piece.
Sorry.
We're so busy on this. And do remember, each item isn't actually available individually as well if you want to buy it on its own.
Yeah, we'll always pop the individuals at the bottom of the screen. Also on massively reduced prices. Now, where do we go after cleanser?
So we always go then to treat. So step 1 is always cleanse.
Okay.
Step 2 is your targeted repair system. It's how we treat and repair the skin or support the skin. And this, I'm in love with this one. I'm very happy with this one. The texture of this is amazing. So it doesn't matter what skin type you've got, this is beneficial to you. And the name says it all. It's the wrinkle reducer. Now, who doesn't want to wake up and get the wrinkle reducer?
I love the name of it.
Exactly, first thing. So if we feel
I might get a turn again.
You've got the good seat there.
You should have sat here. You should.
Right.
Oh.
So serum. Feel that
Alex.
one, Hayley. So this one. So now again, don't dot and dab. If you're all over social, you'll see people go. This comes out and they go like dot, rub.
Don't do that.
Please don't think like a therapist. So what you really want to do is really work that. Now look at that hydration level. So feel that water-based formulation, okay?
It feels amazing.
I'll be doing a full hand-on massage.
I'm loving this.
Doesn't it go a long way?
There's going to be a charge for this at the end, isn't it?
It goes a very long way.
Oh,
but you can see into the skin. See there, slight dehydration here, okay? But immediately as that's gone onto the skin, and there's no tackiness.
No, it doesn't leave anything behind.
That's what people love, because if you've got reactive skin, again, have a little look. The difference going.
Oh my word.
It's crazy. You can literally pop this.
Feels
the
gorgeous.
difference is amazing. Look at the difference.
And straight off. That's
and it feels so different.
It's silky smooth.
And I like that. I imagine that to be really nice under makeup as well, because a lot of things I find I can't use if I'm going to put makeup on, because it seems to roll and get horrible, and
you
your
get
makeup
the rub. It's awful, and then you feel that literally whatever layer you then pop onto that just starts to come off. This, because it's a water-based formulation, okay? So water attracts water. So because it's a water-based formulation, what will happen is this will totally start to target those fine lines and wrinkles.
It sinks in.
So it sinks in, it's water-based. So it also feels really, really smooth, and it's the tacky texture for me. I can't abide something that goes onto the skin that seems to take forever to wait to sink in before I can pop my moisturiser on. I want to be up, done and out. And that is literally how this works.
And you're seeing here diminishing the signs of aging, targeting wrinkles and fine lines. I mean, the name says it all, doesn't it?
Totally.
And also that brighter.
We saw that, didn't we?
Yeah, you really did, just on our hands. Brighter, fresher, more radiant skin. And of course, there's been trials across the brand, hasn't there, which have been amazing.
Absolutely. So we're always looking for something that derives results. You know, I, as a therapist, you come to me for results. I want you to use something that literally you take it home and you get those results. But if you think here with this wrinkle reducer, if aging is your main concern or issue that you want to target when you look in the mirror, think about how this really starts to help with collagen formation.
Right.
Okay, so dragon's blood, amazing, but it also is starting to help kickstart that natural process. It's also packed with things like provitamin B5. So think of the way Provit B5 starts to heal. If you use it on your hair,
yes,
it starts to heal, it starts to smooth, it starts to condition. All of those elements are in this wrinkle reducer. So not only does it target the fine lines, the wrinkles and the redness, it's keeping your skin calm, it's working on the deeper set lines and wrinkles, it's working on the skin tone. So it does everything all at once.
It really does. These amazing ingredients are working for very much all your skin issues, and the results, absolutely incredible.
Smoother skin, who doesn't want that, with the wrinkle reducer from ERC. This is the brand new Defence range. We're hugely busy already, and we've only covered 2 of the items. Now, individually, if you buy the wrinkle reducer from ERC on its own, it's £99.
This is an absolute
direct now.
top-end range, isn't it? But you allow us to have, and this is on ERC's website, you allow us to have such incredible deals.
There's a reason.
I like this story, yeah.
Okay, I have a firm belief that if you get something that's 2 ml or 5 ml as a tester, a sachet, you may use it once. But so, okay, you can understand how it smells, how it feels, but you never really see any true skin benefits. And for me, that's sacrilege. We would much rather give you something that you're going to take away, use for the next 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 10 weeks, really see the transformation in your skin after the first 3 or 4, and then go, yes, that's for me. It's real-time results, Hayley. Why, if I gave you, what do you do with samples?
Oh, I've got so many in my bedroom, you know, just waiting for me to use it. I don't want to waste it. I'll
you don't want to bin
and then you never use it. So it's like you're giving us a tester price,
exactly.
but full size.
Full sizes,
samples.
full size,
Amazing.
full collection. Because
I love that.
Then if you have never used a real, I want to say, top-end skincare collection, if you have, say, always gone in, you've never tried something that's really science-based, that's using really active ingredients, you're probably still paying somewhere between around £10 and £30
Easily.
for a moisturiser,
yes.
from a high street pharmacy,
yes.
from, you know, a chemist. So if you could take a full collection of something that is next level, next generation skincare at the same price that you'd basically buy 2 pots of moisturiser, that's what we want to do.
And honestly, I know our savings says our usual price is £120, but actually if you bought these at full price, we'll try and work it out actually, you are saving very much hundreds of pounds. £79.99, incredible value for money. You would so easily just buy 1 item for that price, but you actually get the opportunity to have the whole range, so you're cleansing properly. The wrinkle reducer is very busy on its own as well. We've just worked out actually what it would be if you bought this 5-piece bundle.
Well, if you bought it from ERC at their regular prices, the 5-piece collection would be £432. Today it's $79.99. Get it home and see the difference and feel the consistency of the creams. I think that's really important as well.
It's so nice to have a brand where you know you're getting, you know, such an amazing brand, but it's affordable to us.
And that is, you know,
it's something you dream about. Oh, I'd love to use that.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I could afford that.
I want that in my bathroom.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
that is so I think we're all real passionate people about skincare. You know, from, I want to say, the chemists we work so closely with to create, to the people who create the packaging. It's how would that look in my bathroom? What's the easiest way to dispense that? You know, how does it feel? How does it go into the skin? There's so much more than just having an active ingredient. But I think for me, it's having everybody have the opportunity to really try. That's what makes me tick.
Yeah.
I want people to feel good in
that.
the skin. And if we can do that, if there's a way to do that by saying, take a collection for cost price, then take a collection for cost price, but use it and try it.
Yeah, and see the difference it makes to you. So many of you going for this brand new bundle. Already 10% of a huge stock is already in people's baskets. We want to share a couple of reviews with you. Take a look at this one straight away. Excellent products. It didn't inflame my rosacea. Rather, the next day my skin was soothed and much less red. Beautiful scent too, but it's not overpowering, is it, Di? So unisex.
It's unisex. It's a beautiful soft. It's a. Now I hate rose. I'll be honest. It's a rose oud.
A rose.
So it's a oud. It's
oud.
a rose oud. So it's
I wish
the
you could smell
soft.
it.
I know. It's the softest,
lovely.
most subtle scent. And again, because if you've got reactive skin, there is nothing worse than something heavily perfumed coming near to the zone, especially where you're reactive. If you've got that sort of psoriasis, that redness, think about sunburnt skin, okay? And then you use something that isn't cooling and it goes on fire. That's why anything we do, so what we've done here is use something really soft, really supple, really, I want to say cloudy, it's fluffy.
Right.
It's just neutral.
There is a review
there's another
actually
great
that
review.
comments on the smell. Beautiful products, love the smell and the silky feel of the creams and serum. Great for moisture boost, and it truly is. Remember, it's all about supporting your skin, soothing your skin, repairing your skin, targeting aging as well. And if you do have that redness, if you do have that irritation, and sometimes we just get it through life, don't we, through changes, and like Diane was saying, through stress, you have got something that is really going to soothe and look after the skin beautifully.
If you can't remember the last time you changed your skincare regime, and it's like
or you
anything,
felt good about your
skin gets used to a certain kind of skincare, so it's great to rotate your skincare. This is a fabulous collection for you to try. Just to reiterate, Di, skin types, skin ethnicities, it doesn't matter, does it?
Doesn't matter. So all skin types, you can go. The only person I would say, if you're super reactive and super oily in combination, so you've got super active acne, really pustular, I would only start with the cleanser.
Right.
Okay. Get used to that
Get
first.
used to build up that barrier, support the skin's natural repair mechanism. Everybody else, normal, sensitive, sensitized, fragile, combination skin, mature skin, aging skin, perfect.
Now, have we only covered 2 pieces?
We have. She's so interested. If you've got any questions,
You're way too interesting.
Please
Just
do
pick me when I need
studio at ShopOnTV.co.uk. It's just lovely, isn't it, to learn so much about the range and about this latest range, brand new, very first time to air with us here on ITV and STV. So ITV1 and STV, it's your very first time, and we are massively busy on the bundle. But remember, you can buy them all individually as well. So we've done the cleanser. We've done the wrinkle reducer. Yes, please. Yes, please. And what are we going to move on to next?
We're going to move on to the piece de resistance that is still in production.
Not even here.
So you might, I bet you're at home going, hang on, it says 5.
Is it 5?
1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th item is that hot off the press, we haven't even got it.
This is the serum that you're going to see here. Di's going to talk us all through, but just look at the headlines. Targets fine lines and wrinkles. Again, a powerhouse of antioxidants.
Again, though, that antioxidant word is absolutely the key to sort of more youthful, healthy, vibrant looking skin.
And it says
but
there,
it's also
sorry, Di,
calm.
it says about sun damaged skin as well.
Absolutely. So
like age spots and things.
like age spots. So this is an eclectic mix. The ingredients in here is insane. So not only have you got your dragon's blood, but you have vitamin C, you have green tea, you have some hyaluronic acid, you have every powerhouse you can think of in one, and it's a super light serum. Very similar in texture to the wrinkle reducer, but this you could use by itself as a boosting serum with any other serum, not necessarily just Dragon's.
Okay.
Right, okay.
Blood. So if you've got things at home, I always say don't waste it, you know, you get through your pots. Unopened, these will last you up to 2 years, so you can stock up,
Right.
put them to one side, but use what you're currently, if you're halfway through a pot of cream, get that out the way first. This, insane, because you can use it as a booster serum. So as a serum by itself, or think of it like the superfood. So you'd pop it on either before a serum,
Okay.
use it by itself, then pop your moisturiser over, or you could just use one of a morning, one of an evening.
Okay.
Right.
Now, I think
love
we've
the
got to
serum.
reiterate the dragon's blood again,
Yeah,
because
'cause
if
we-
anyone's just joined
Yeah.
us, and they're like, what are they talking about? Dragon's
Like we
blood?
keep saying, no dragons were harmed. And I didn't even think about dragons not really being real. I can't
No.
say that.
Hell, it was what kind of dragon?
But they are really real. But actually, it's from a tree. So this is an amazing ingredient that actually has been used for years.
Thousands of it dates back. I mean, it's something like 1600 AD. It's insane.
Wow.
The history behind this tree and its potency, basically. So it's been used for generation after generation, particularly by the indigenous Amazonian population.
Right.
And what they discovered was that if they take the resin, so it's 100% eco-cert at source as well. So it is the most amazing natural ingredient. Obviously, we then mix it into different things.
Right.
But at source, it is the most beautiful, bright, clarity, blood red resin.
Wow.
But the tree is really old and gnarly, and the local population call it the dragon's tree.
Oh, you can
Right.
see it
So the
there.
dragon's tree, yeah, so all those gorgeous gnarly branches, it's like a huge umbrella.
It's gorgeous,
It's a
isn't it?
beautiful, beautiful
And the tree isn't cut down to get this, is it?
Absolutely not. So no, we absolutely ensure that no harm comes to the tree, you know, it's absolutely fine. But they make, you can see there, that's actually a branch cut in half.
So you could see.
So you can see it, but they actually usually make, it's like a Y, like a V incision onto
Right.
the tree.
So like a
and
tap
it,
sort of thing,
yes,
yeah.
and it literally taps and drips out.
It drains
Wow.
out.
And they extract out the resin, and that's it.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And it
clever,
is
isn't
an
it?
incredible ingredient.
Yeah.
The antioxidants are just amazing in it, aren't they?
Exactly. So anybody who, and when we talk about, you know, historic sun damage, anybody who doesn't understand antioxidants, because I know in beauty we talk a lot about random words and about, you know, these barriers and the microbiome and the
was gonna
antioxidant
say, there's lots of long
system. There's
words,
lots of
isn't
long
there?
words, there is. But antioxidants are basically what accelerate the aging process. Okay, so free radicals accelerate, they attack the surface skin,
Right.
and they cause a free radical attack is happening to us right now.
It's
at
just
home.
every day, isn't it?
Everywhere. It's like UV radiation, it's like UVA.
Yeah.
It's coming to you at 365 days a year.
It's everything, isn't
It's
it? Pollution,
everything.
artificial lights, natural light.
TV, phones,
Blue
all
light,
of
yeah.
that, blue light, everything. Stress will cause as
Right.
well. So this is all about how we induce calm into a cream. We bring the skin back to a level state. If your skin is stable, if it is calm, there's nothing to trigger a reactivity process. So for somebody with psoriasis, like myself, so it could be hormonal, it could be stress induced, but the flare-ups can happen. Some days are worse than others. Some days, you know, if I haven't used Dragon's Blood literally 2 or 3 weeks, I will be back up here.
Gosh.
It's insane. It's the one thing that I always have to have something with Dragon's Blood ingredient in my case, especially when I travel.
And it's not just you, Diane. There's a really great 5-star review as well. And when you see the
Yep.
befores and afters, which talks about psoriasis.
Yeah, this one was from Sharon. Obviously, individual results vary for everybody out there, but give this a try. This range is my favourite, said Shannon. I suffer with psoriasis, and since using these products, I've noticed a considerable difference in the redness and dryness of my skin. My psoriasis is no longer inflamed or itchy, and I can finally start to feel confident again. That's what we were saying when we see those pictures in the befores and afters. Here's another quick review for you as well. Straight to the point from Julie. Love it. Absolutely fabulous. Best I have used. And when we talk about those pictures and that irritation to the skin, this is the kind of results that people may get. And this was on a trial, wasn't it?
Absolutely. And you can see this redness. Now, some people might have this all the time. Others might get it, say you have a glass of wine or you eat some spicy food.
Oh, right, yeah.
So a reaction.
You get that reactivity
Yes.
within the skin. So lots of people suffer from this, men and women, but they don't necessarily associate it with any form of rosacea. It could be that they're looking and saying, oh, I don't know what's happening. It could be stress related. The skin is so amazing at like having an anti-inflammatory response. But if you see any redness, you know, this particular lady here, Barbara, always looked like she was sunburnt. And this could be, you know, November, December time.
Yeah.
She looked like she burnt.
She burnt her, yeah.
And it wasn't. It's a form of rosacea in her skin. It wasn't pustular, it was just red. Lots of broken capillaries around the area as well. And the calmness, she couldn't believe. She sent, that actual image came directly from her. She said, I've just stepped out the shower and normally I will be bright red because it's so hot. But I have to send this to you now.
Bless her.
And literally it was immediately, and then obviously we did other pictures with her. But I love this one because this is her just literally showing, look at my skin, look at the difference this has made, because normally I'd be so red and puffy and, you know, the rosacea would have kicked in. Again here, and this is where we look at dragon's blood for the benefits of something that is anti-aging, anti-wrinkle. If you look at the before picture, you can see the mispigmentation. So there's some brown pigmentation, red pigmentation under the skin. The clarity and the tone of the skin is darker. If you look to literally the line running from the lash line out towards the temple, how deep that is on the before image versus the after image. And then we've also got some quite deep dehydration marks. If you look to sort of the V of the under eye bag.
Oh, you can see, yes, lots
can
of
you see there?
sort of little creases.
Fine lines,
yes. Almost like that sort of crepey skin where it's pulled together. And then you look in the after picture there and you can see that starting to smooth. Obviously, individual results vary. Some people will see a dramatic difference within a few days, others it will take a little bit longer. But most of the results that we've shown are taken within 3 to 4 weeks.
Wow. And it is so nice, isn't it, to see those befores and afters. And then, of course, you try for yourself to see the difference it could make to your skin. We've all got different skin issues, and that's what we're talking about. We're talking about a range that really can help with so many problems because of all the amazing ingredients.
And we've only covered 3 of the 5 pieces in the collection that you see there. So we've talked about the wrinkle reducer, we've talked about the cleanser and the serum, but we're going to go to the day and the night cream now. Now, the day cream on its own from ERC right now, if you get it, it's £105 on the ERC website just for the day cream. There it is if you want to go for it individually with ERC. However, go for the bundle. Don't do that. Go for the entire bundle with us for £79.99. £28.65 on your first of 3 PayPal payments if you pay online with PayPal Pay in 3. ShopOnTV.co.uk. You can order on the phone 03333 241 241. It's day cream time, Diane.
It's day cream. Now, again, of course, packed with the gorgeous dragon's blood, but this, look at this texture. I am in love with it. Look, this is like creamy. That way.
All the way. There we go.
Look at the lightness. This
amazing.
is whipped. It is smooth. This is just pure silk.
Consistency,
The consistency is insane on this. And if you think this is like total comfort going onto your skin, okay? So I'm going to take a tiny, now that I've covered the spatula, I'm going to take, I only want a little bit, okay? And what I'm going to do is pop, that's plenty, okay?
So don't overuse it.
And is that how you use it? You put it into the hand?
Think like a therapist. So into the hands and then literally all over face, right across that neck area. Okay, so think of aging like necklace lines here. Think of nasolabial, think of the nose, down to the corner of the mouth. Think out to the side here, temple zone, all of those areas. Think of the jawline, think of where we're reactive. So into the palm of the hands, all over the neck as well. And if you think that the areas that are most exposed, which get the most sun damaged, where do they tend to be?
Yes.
Here, here, backs of hands. So always, always work. I have, if you look at, I've got a great hand here. There's a couple of age spots. There's hundreds on that one because this is my tester hand.
Funny.
It's hilarious.
The
I
hand
don't think
you
you can
always
see
use.
it.
They do look,
You can't,
yeah.
but you can really see it
You
close
can.
up.
Yeah.
That here, there's literally a couple of little bits of pigmentation. This one is absolutely covered.
How amazing.
God. Gosh.
Yeah, and that's because it's my automatic tester hand.
Amazing.
So always use anything that's left onto the back of your hands, right?
That's a great top tip.
Yes,
so
please.
after you've done the face, you've done the neck and the décolleté area, just onto the back of those hands as well.
That you
So-
need to do this to me. This would be lovely, Hayley.
Don't you be spoiling him. I haven't got time to do that.
No,
to
that's
you.
true.
But you work that into
Oh.
the skin.
Fabulous.
Okay, work it. And you can see here, so where we've got, I want to say, and this is just to show, little tiny dehydration lines here, pigmentation spots, so people know at home what they're looking out for, changes of discoloration. Okay, so think all of this is taken against the elements exactly like your face. Even in the depths of winter, you know, or the middle of summer, height of summer, what's more exposed? Face, hands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Always, so
yeah,
it's
always.
always
Yeah.
what's exposed. So work it into the skin, but again, you can see the change. I can see that as I'm working that into the skin in colour.
And it feels lovely on the skin.
Feels
It's
fabulous,
silk.
smells
It-
amazing.
It's absolutely silky.
Now, we haven't even got
It's
to
insane.
the night cream yet, but there are so many people shopping with us already. Skincare can make a huge difference, can't it?
If you just wish you could do something with your skin and everything else has failed you, or perhaps haven't changed your skin, care for such a long time. You've had that same cream and used it constantly for years, and you are looking in the mirror and wishing you looked a little bit younger. You do get that redness, that irritation, and whatever causes that, it can get you down. I remember when I was young in my teenage years, I had terrible sort of acne and horrible redness, and it did get me personally
does,
down.
doesn't it? It
I didn't want to
affects
go
you.
out. I didn't go to certain things because I was so conscious of how my skin looked.
Well, we
So-
had this discussion the other day when you went for a job interview once
Yeah.
and your skin was really
I
irritated. She was
honestly
like,
think
I didn't get that job because of my skin.
I didn't get 2 jobs because of my skin. I really did think that's all they could see was the fact I had this terrible sort of acne. Yeah, we were talking
Now,
about that
obviously-
before. And but it lowers your confidence.
Yeah,
So it
it
might
does.
not have been my skin at all. It might have been the fact that I was so conscious about my skin that I wasn't me. I
Yeah.
wasn't good in the interview because I just felt so
Yeah.
paranoid. And this is something that could, I know I say life-changing and I don't say it, you know, in an easy sense. I just think it can be really life-changing
have those
if you
problems.
do really, if it does upset you when you look in the mirror because you have got this irritation. But remember, it's not just for that redness. Anti-aging, it's like it's got all these ingredients that just tick every single
It's
box.
got everything you want from skincare. That's why it's for every age group, every ethnicity. If you just, as Hayley said, want to change up your skincare routine, now might be the time. Now, so many of you
So many of
have
you.
got the collection in
And
baskets.
we were so excited, so it's so lovely to know you're loving this range.
Brand
Diane
new.
is a beautiful guest who talks through everything so wonderfully that you just understand how it's going to work. So please, if you have it in a basket, we're so busy. Though we had a vast amount of stock, I do think we could be in a situation at the end of the 3 hours where a lot more people are trying to order than stock is available. It's an amazing bundle. It's like a tester price, but they're all
full-size
full-size
collections,
bottles.
yeah. Please confirm your order and check your baskets out. If you've not shopped with us before, shop with confidence with here at Shop on TV. We're on ITV1 and STV every night, and we're on Freeview 89 in the daytime. You'll be able to find us. But we've got to finish the collection.
Yeah. And remember, that hot off the press, 5 pieces, but one of the pieces we haven't even got live in the studio, but will be delivered to your door. And this is the way to buy, though you can buy everything separately. Honestly, value for money. If you bought these all at full price, well over £400, £432. We've got reduced price, so you can get some really nice deals if you want to buy individually.
Great gifts as well.
But this is such a lovely bundle to go for, because I think using the whole range with the cleanser and with the serums
Yeah.
and with the wrinkle reducer and with the day and night, you really have got the opportunity to make a difference.
I think that's how you get the full results, isn't it? When you use the entire collection, and the pictures we show you of ladies who've used it, people who've used the entire collection.
And that's why you do this amazing bundle, is you want people to use the whole range so they really get the true result that they could get.
Maximum benefits. Simply, if you use, and a lot of skincare brands will say, you know, you have to use the same product to get the end result. We don't say that. So if you get this home and you think, oh, but I've not long opened a new daytime moisturiser, please use it up.
Right.
Use it up. Save your daytime moisturiser. Start with the other products. Get your cleanser in.
Mix
get
it
your
in.
serum in.
Right.
Mix and match, because that's the best way to feed your skin. So if you switch up that skincare routine, it sort of makes your skin sit back on its heels again and say, oh, that was new. What was that? Oh, quite like that one.
That's what Hayley always talks about the gym. You know, if you go to the gym and you do the same exercise, don't you?
That's it. If you go to the gym and you go to the gym for, you know, a couple of days and then you don't go for 2 weeks, and you're not going to get the body you want. But if you regularly are doing the different exercises at that gym, you do get those results that you want, and that is the idea, isn't it?
Totally. So mix and match, switch it up, add it into the routine. And if you've got super reactive skin, if your barrier repair just doesn't function, basically, if there's no support in the skin at all, definitely build up your tolerance. So as a therapist, if you came to me for treatment, I'd say, right, let's start you with the cleanser, or let's start you with the serum. Let's introduce it slowly over 4 or 5 days, but just to get your skin used to it.
Right.
So it's all about introduction. It's like you're trying to, you know, if you changed, anybody who's got a dog, puppy, you'd never just switch their food. Yeah?
Yes.
You'd feed it in over a couple of days,
or a baby,
week.
Like, I guess.
A baby.
Not that I've had a baby.
Well, no, me neither. But yeah, so it's
like the same.
it's the same, but you never just switch it instantly, because you'll cause tummy upset.
Right.
Yeah.
So exactly the same with, if you're super reactive, and I mean, you only use water on your skin, because you can't use anything else. Everything else makes it angry, makes it flare up. If you're so stressed, you feel that you can't tolerate something onto the skin, start with your cleanser. Just start with your cleanser and then slowly build over the next few days, and then you'll build up the tolerance and get your skin used to something that'll work for it.
And hopefully get that balance back right in your skin as well, which can make such a difference. Now, we better do the last piece.
The distraction.
We're like, we've got 3 hours. We're like, well, no, we haven't now. We've got 2 hours.
We're running out of time. Now, the night cream on ERC, normally £110 on its own. Individually, £110. It's part of your 5-piece collection here for £79.99.
And you do need a different cream for the night to the day, don't you?
You do. And that's Hayley, that's one of the most asked questions I get. Why? Why can't I use the same thing morning and night? So always think daytime is all about protection. We've talked about free radical attack. That's why we need the antioxidants. We need something, I always say, don't waste the firmness on the pillow. You know, we want our firmness throughout the day. We want that skin to feel firm and taut throughout the day. Whereas if at night time, we want the restoration process to kick in. We want that rejuvenation. We want things to really be calmed and soothed and sort of nurtured throughout the night time, to move in harmony with our natural rhythms and motions without the skin of a night.
Right.
So daily is always, think daily is defense, nighttime is always replenishment. Always, and that's why the two work best when you use different ones.
Great.
Okay? Texture. Yo, creamy that.
That
is
creamy,
creamy.
isn't it?
This is super whipped cream. This is just beautiful. It's so smooth. It literally, I mean, this is just...
that looks amazing.
Gorgeous.
This is like velvet. If the daytime moisturiser is like silk and light and featherless, weightless, this literally is like velvet. It's indulgent, it's rich, but it's not heavy.
So it doesn't sit on the skin.
It doesn't sit on the skin. It sways over the skin. It sinks into the skin. And this, Hayley, you're going to love this one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I dived straight in there.
The first
Don't miss me out.
Come on, then.
First opportunity, right in
See how quick I was.
But look at as this goes onto the skin, you again look
Again, nothing, like you were saying, Diane, nothing's too heavy. Real nice consistency. It doesn't sit on the skin. It's got that lovely soft fragrance to it as well.
For guys, this is a little trick. Anything that's left over on the hand into the cuticles.
Don't neglect.
Yes.
Don't neglect the hand into the cuticles, into the nails. It's all about that nourishment.
It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. It is beautiful. The texture of it, you can see. But look, I want to say, look at the pinch. Let me just take your other hand. Right. Okay. So if I was to push, can you see the skin there? If I was to push.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm to push this hand, let me take this hand, okay?
Oh, wow.
Gosh.
You see?
Yeah. The condition of the skin,
there's none of that sort of, if we go back here, so if you, can you see the way it sort of wrinkles?
Yeah, wrinkly.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that hand.
You know what they're saying about my hands in that gallery, I tell you.
And then we look here, look at that. So it's just...
That difference is quite incredible.
And that,
so imagine that on your face.
Totally. And that's the bit that when you can see it, that's what causes, like I say, one hand, you can visibly start to change. But if you do that routine, I mean, you're starting with the very best cleanser. You've got something light, so you're not stripping the skin, you're not taking anything excessive off the skin. It's a super gentle, deep clean. So that reactivity, that itchiness, that dehydration, you target from the very first thing that goes onto your skin. Next, you've got that wrinkle reducer. I mean, I don't even need to explain that. That one, super rich, super light formulation, absorbed in seconds, and then you've got the mix of these two absolute beauties.
Diamonds.
But you can see the texture, the textures of these are just, I mean, the shine, the glow.
Gosh.
My hands in the way.
And then, of course, you have got that fabulous serum as well, that hot off the press.
Yes.
We haven't got it live in the studio. We are so busy. It's really great to have your company. We've actually got 3 times as many people now ordering as has already bought. So you do need to check those baskets through. Brand new, the very, very first live show that we've done on ITV1 and STV with this range from ERC. We've had ERC with us before, we've had Diane with us before with the collagen range, but this is defence, this is dragon's blood, this is all about soothing, restoring and anti-aging. There's so many benefits.
Yeah, and when we say a 5-piece set, this 5-piece set on ERC, over £400 if you buy them individually. Here, you're getting the 5 pieces for $79.99. When we say defence, it's our brand new range from ERC, but the ingredients are spectacular. And you may have heard us mention dragon's blood. Now, when we talk about dragon's blood, we're not talking about actual dragon's blood. Dragon's blood actually comes from the sap of a tree, doesn't it?
It does, and has been used for many, many years. But now this key ingredients is in this fantastic range, but you will find it in other ranges. Have a little nosy. You won't find it anywhere near the prices that we are doing our range this evening. You really have got that top end creams, serums, and that top end sort of designer brand at a really affordable price. And I love the reason for this as well, because what ERC want to do is allow you to try the whole range.
Yeah, Diane talks about the little trial pieces that you get maybe on the front of a magazine to try a certain cream or a serum, but when you do that, all you do really is get the consistency and the fragrance. You don't see the benefits
so little
that
in
you're
there,
going to get.
You get it on your chin, and that's about it. And what ERC want you to do is to try the whole range. So they give you very much a sort of tester price, but you get all
full-size products,
which is amazing.
And when you look at us here in front of us, we've got 4 full-size products, but we don't have 5. That's because it's so new. The serum we don't even have here in the studio. You will get everything ready to be delivered to you right now at $79.99. The serum in itself targets fine lines and wrinkles. It's a powerhouse, as is the whole range of antioxidants, soothing and fighting against the signs of aging. changing.
And then improving the appearance of some damaged skin as well, age spots and things like that. The wonderful thing with this range is it all is about soothing the skin. It's all about protecting the skin, restoring the skin, repairing the skin. It's great if you do suffer with redness, irritation, rosacea and things like that, but it actually allows you to have this calmness to the skin. Whatever you're going through, because I hadn't even thought about it before when Diane said, there's a lot of reasons we can have this redness to our skin. It may be hormonal, it may be stress.
It could be lack of sleep, like Diane said.
Yeah.
All those things that affect the way our skin is. This is about having a defence system for your skin. Individually on the screen is the Defence Superlift Serum for $19.99. But if you buy the Superlift Serum with ERC directly, it's double that price.
Fabulous.
It's $39.95. So we've got it down to $19.99. Our usual price, almost £60. But you can see all the benefits there if you've got damaged skin.
Yeah. Really as well softens those wrinkles, which we all want as well. So really allowing you to get super results. Obviously, we always say results will vary. We've all got different skin. We've all got different skin issues. But the great thing is, because you have got all these key ingredients alongside the dragon's blood, it really does deal with all those different issues as well. Remember, the bundle is the best way to go, but you can buy everything individually too.
Now, the cleanser's on a brilliant price individually.
Wow.
Should be £59. It's down to $14.99. It's got AHAs in there to brighten and smooth, gentle cleansing that doesn't dry the skin out. All skin types, once again. And as Di said, use the smallest amount, add water, and then froth it in your hands, and then apply it to the face.
One of the most important things to do is to cleanse your skin properly before you use any other creams or serums. And I was the world's worst with just wipes and things, and wondered why I was getting irritation, why I was getting
Dry
spots
skin, didn't
and
you?
blackheads and things, and my skin was always very dry. Especially when I did try and use some cleansers, it seemed to really sort of strip my skin, and my skin was tight. This, your skin just feels so amazing. And if you do have, Diane was saying, super sensitive skin, this is a great way to start in the range. Actually start with the cleanser first and let your skin get used to it, and then build up then to the serums and the creams. Still go for the bundle, but just gradually introduce it to your skin. It is absolutely fantastic, that cleanser.
Just running you through all those individual items that are in your collection, but the best buy, as Hayley said, is that bundle. So your wrinkle reducer, well, just the title. Just the title
Yes,
itself.
please.
This has been the most popular item on its own individually at £24.99. And the price on this, normally, the wrinkle reducer, £99 on ERC right now. Diminishes the visible signs of ageing. It's about targeting those fine lines and wrinkles, about giving you that brighter, fresher, radiant skin. Once again, always individual results will vary, but the trials that we've done, 100% of people said they loved the way the wrinkle reducer absorbs into the skin, and that goes for the entire range.
Yeah, all the creams and serums. If you find sometimes they sit on top of your skin, you can actually feel these working into the skin, never leaving you with that tacky, horrible feeling. Great results on this. Agreed wrinkle reduction or reducer made the appearance of their skin more smooth. Now, a smoother skin, a softer skin, baby soft, smooth skin. It's a younger looking skin, isn't it? And 93% felt that.
So 783920 if you want to go for the wrinkle defence on its own. 97% again agreed, skin felt moisturised all day long. ERC £99 right now, with us £24.99. We've got day cream and night cream as well, both available individually. The day cream is normally £105 on its own with ERC right now. With us right now it's £29.99.
And a day cream so important, and this really delays the visible signs of aging. Your skin feels hydrated and smooth, and it's just such a nice feeling. Lovely as well to use this under your makeup, but great for those non-makeup days as well, because that moisture and that your moisturisation working throughout the whole of the day, keeping that skin looking sort of radiant and youthful. At £29.99, great on its own, but do remember your best value for money is that 5-piece bundle. But we have got as well the night, and it is so important. And I did question Diane on this because it's always been something that's really interested me. Why can't we use the same day as in the night? Why do we need a different night cream? And obviously, it makes sense really. The day, our skin really is being attacked by the sunlight, by the blue lights on our computers and our phones and things. At night, we need our skin to repair. Beauty sleep is when everything sort of repairs and replenishes, isn't it?
Yeah, it is all about that. Overnight skin recovery, that's a great way to describe it. Skin barrier building and soothing, healing everyday symptoms of stresses and skin. 190920 is your item number if you want to go for the night cream. But to be honest, what I would say, and I'm sure what Hayley would say...
And what most of you are doing as well, lots of you adding in individual ones as well on their own, but you're all really going for the bundle. The value for money is incredible. If you went on to ERC's website right now, went to the Defence range, the Dragon's Blood range, £432 worth of product you've got there.
It's top end, it's luxury skincare,
It really is. And the story behind this, and we said to Diane, you know, how can we afford to have a deal like this, is they are so passionate about you actually trying the whole range properly. These little samples, you're only ever going to get a bit on your chin or a bit on your cheek, and you know, you do half of a face, and that's it. You've used it once. You never really know what the range could do for you. So they very much give you sort of a trial price, yet you get full sizes.
Across the entire range. So 5 pieces down to £79.99 or £28.65 on your first of 3 payments.
Lots of you now checked your baskets out, but still over... Well, twice as many people still trying to order. Now, do remember, it's not yours until you check your baskets out. We have issues like this, especially when we have a brand new range, when we get so busy that more people end up trying to order than stock is available. So please, if you want this, check your baskets through and make sure it's yours. It still is ours until you check that basket out. And sadly, someone can take it from you if we get super, super busy. And we are super, super busy. If you've got any questions, though, email in.
Yeah, email the studio at ShopOnTV.co.uk if you've got any questions for Diane. And she's a font of all knowledge, is Diane. She really is.
I could sit and listen to her for absolute
so interesting,
hours.
Isn't it?
It just makes the skincare all make sense. And perhaps makes your skin make sense as well. Perhaps you've never understood your skin. You've never got that right cream. You've never got on with anything, really. Diane really makes it make sense how these things can get that balance back in your skin. It's having the right ingredients, and that's what this range is definitely all about.
But you've got to check your baskets out. We are going to run through everything once again with Diane. If you have just joined us and you want to hear about the Defence range, it's coming up in just a moment once again. Something else that you've found and you have all been shopping for, and we will show you and give you a little walk around it later, is the Bonico fan. Now, Bonico, when they were first introduced to us, we bought one straight away, didn't we? It's super silent, so it's great in the bedroom.
It's like no other fan.
Yeah.
It's not right to call it a fan, actually. They call it a shower fan. But it is an air shower, because this fan, you don't direct it at you. You actually direct this towards the ceiling. And what it actually does, it's got like a vortex of air. It hits the ceiling, and it then throws that cooler air around the whole of the room. So it's not a fan that hits you every now and again. Oh, that was nice, and then it's gone and you're boiling hot again.
Yeah.
Everybody in that room feels
benefits.
cool.
Yeah, it's a directional fan, as you can see there, but if you use it, as Hayley said, directed towards the ceiling, it then showers down the air. This is how it draws the air from underneath. The blades that you can see there are fantastic in the way they're designed to push the air out towards you.
This is it. That you see the vortex, see how it hits the ceiling, and see how everybody, if you sat at the dining room table, if you're on the sofa, if the dog's on the mat, everybody is cool. It's great as well to have it at the base of the stairs and to aim it up the stairs, because it will really cool the upstairs, because heat does rise. And remember, very cleverly designed, so you can alter it to 3 different heights, and you do get complimentary the F50 USB personal fan, and that will go into your computer, so while you're sat at the desk, could be cooling you at work, in your office. So the little fan there is your complimentary gift, which is fabulous.
And that runs off a USB, so you can plug that into your computer.
In your computer.
Yeah, if you've got a power bank, yeah, you can run it off a power bank as well.
Next to you,
they would, if you're out and about, maybe at a festival or camping.
You could put it into a power bank, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be great. All the people at Glastonbury would have loved that.
They would have loved that. The bundle, you get the pedestal fan, but it's on 3 different levels, so you can have it on a pedestal,
So
desk
clever.
level. You can add different heights in, £159.99, but you don't have to pay that.
No.
You've got 3 interest-free payments if you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, and you're paying online, remember, £55.65 on your first of 3 payments. 549563 is your item number.
And because it is so quiet, have it in the bedroom at night.
Yeah,
There's
we
nothing
do, don't we?
worse than being really, really hot through the night and kicking the sheets off. But the thing is, usually, if we had a regular fan, which was so noisy I couldn't sleep because it was like a plane landing.
It was like you were on
in
a
your
plane,
bedroom
you know,
like
that buzz.
And then it'd always pinch it on his side, so he was cool, and I was still really on. It wouldn't travel over his body. I was like, give me some of that, give me some of that air.
It's not going to get over this, is it?
So the great thing is we can just have it angled to the ceiling and it showers the whole of the room.
Yeah, it's
so
brilliant.
you know, both of you benefit from just that one
Love
fan. It honestly is brilliant, and love the fact you've got that complimentary gift. So do use PayPal and Pay in 3, and check your baskets out, because that's really busy as well.
So whatever you're shopping for, we are going to get back to our brand new skincare range. Lovely to have your company. If you've just joined us, maybe you joined us for the first time here at Shop on TV on ITV1 and STV, but you can join us in the daytime on Freeview Channel 89. Now, ERC is a brilliant skincare range. We've had their collagen range with us before, but this is the brand new TV exclusive Defence range, isn't it?
Really is a premium range, and it's all about Dragon's Blood, which we'll talk you through. But I do want you to go onto the internet and look at Dragon's Blood and products that have got Dragon's Blood in, because honestly, your value for money is incredible. But do stay with us, because Diane will talk us through all the different ingredients and the benefits from all those different ingredients as well. And it's always lovely to have Diane with us, because you are a font of knowledge, and you were definitely born for beauty, weren't you?
I love beauty. I love skin. I've always loved skin. And I think because I always want somebody to love the skin that they're in and really feel comfortable in their own skin. And I think being able to witness that change of somebody who's maybe quite shy, or somebody who's really stressed or traumatized because their skin, they're not happy in the skin. That's what I love. That gives me the best job satisfaction day in, day out. I love that.
And I think we are in a world now where you are so paranoid about how you look, aren't you? Awfully. It was never, you know, I was bad enough when I was a teenager, but I can't even imagine being now. Even in my age, you look at I think, why don't I look?
It looks like that. Totally. I say that when I look at you, Hayley, and I come on and I go, come on.
I love you. That's not how I feel. But that it is. We're so conscious now of how we look. So if you have got skin issues, you lose your confidence.
You totally lose your confidence. And it might not just be skin issues. You could have recently gone through, say, some operation, you're in post-recovery, you could have gone through some trauma, your skin is in recovery.
Yeah.
You could have just gone through a really stressful period of your life. So if you think, I mean, people often say, oh, teenager skin, it's so reactive. But why is it reactive? Because of hormones, because of changes within the hormones, because of stress. They're growing up, it's making a huge impact on their day-to-day life. Hormonal women, okay? So you sort of get 40s, 50s, 60s. Why does our skin change as dramatically and rapidly? Hormones, okay? So it's the largest living organ of the body, okay, is the skin. It's your first line of defence, it's that entirety of a support system, it's everything. It keeps us hot and cold, it varies temperature, it does so many wonderful things, but it's also a great reader of how you are, both physically, emotionally, if you're not sleeping. You know, why do you get bags under your eyes? Why does your skin show how tired you are? If you think about the logic, the skin literally says how you are, how you're feeling. This is all about when your skin is in that stress state and you need to induce a state of calm, that's what Defence comes to the rescue.
You see, when you say that, it just makes sense, doesn't it? You
It does.
know when you're tired how different your skin is. When you're stressed, how different your skin is. If you haven't been particularly well, how different your skin is. Never even thought about it like that.
I often think about it. I always, in myself, I know if I'm about to come down with something because my hair changes and I lose the glow from my skin.
Gosh.
And I might even be feeling absolutely fine, but I know that I'm due to get something because my hair just sort of flops. It won't do anything. But my skin, it doesn't seem to matter what I do to my skin. It's got a dullness to it that isn't my usual skin. So that's how I know, oh, something's going around and it's thinking it's coming to me next. Increase my vits and that sort of thing. But yeah, if you've gone through any stress, whether it be physical, emotional, your skin is the telltale giveaway of how you're feeling. But yeah, take a look in the mirror, look for how tired are you? We know if you're yawning, you're tired, but what are the bags like under your eyes?
So true.
Do you take a glass of wine or do you eat something spicy and your skin fluctuates? You get a redness.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all about process. The skin is so intrinsic and so multi-dimensional that it triggers responses from all different things. So keeping it calm is absolutely essential.
Now we've got such a great offer and a brand new 5-piece collection, haven't we? So we do need to run you through all the individual pieces. It's called the Defence Range, but one of the key ingredients is called dragon's blood.
It's the beautiful ingredient, Sean. Beautiful.
Yes.
It's not scary.
It's
not
not.
scary at all. So no, dragon's blood is absolutely, it's a red, beautiful resin. You can see here, so it comes from somewhere called the Croton neclari tree. It's been used for thousands of years by the indigenous Amazonian population who use it for its healing properties, its soothing properties, and basically how it supports the skin. But when the resin is extracted, the tree is cut and you get this, what looks like this oozing red blood, and it's the resin. And that is the super antioxidant potency that this beautiful tree provides.
And I love the fact they don't harm the tree, they just cut sort of a V into the tree, so then it's just like a bit of a tap.
Absolutely.
And the tree very much repairs itself. It just shares its goodness.
Absolutely. Those beautiful...
And what an unusual looking tree.
It's an amazing tree, and hence its name, because I think people see dragon's blood and go, oh, do I want that near my skin? What's that all about? But dragon's blood, because the tree is so gnarly, the local population call it the dragon's tree because it's knobbly and it reaches out. So hence the name dragon's blood, because it comes from the dragon tree.
So that's just the beginning of ingredients and the collection. But when we start the 5-piece that we've got here, we're going to look at the cleanser first, aren't we?
Cleanser.
This is how you'll use it when you get it home.
Absolutely. So first tip, as soon as you get this home, this will come with a beautiful little silver seal. Please don't peel it off. Don't take it off all the way because you'll use too much and you'll waste it. So literally, little pin prick or a pair of scissors, just put a little cut in the top, and then what you're going to do, because you can see it's thin, can you see that there?
So you don't want a big hole there.
You don't want a big hole there. And then all you're going to do is take some water and literally start to work that, and you will start to get it. And it's automatic. It's like the washing machine.
She's off.
I do everything
So
at top speed. Walking, eating,
everything.
Like in such a rush.
It's like,
Slow down. We're on holiday. We don't have to run.
Always in a rush.
But you can see this
love that. Looks so
gorgeous. It's
creamy.
It is like cream.
Go on, lean over.
It's a soft,
Your turn.
beautiful.
Oh, that is lovely.
It's light, but it's creamy. And what I always find really bizarre with this is as this goes on the skin, you can see you've got better hydration than somebody sat next to you.
Oh.
Thank you. It's because I've been using these creams.
Yeah.
But that starts literally, so that is now starting to grab anything, any dirt, any grease, any debris, any grime. There's none there, but it's starting to take it off. And so literally, as that starts to emulsify onto the skin and you get that whiteness, you would then literally take a face cloth, take some tissues.
It's got a lovely cooling feeling to it.
It is beautifully cool. Sorry, my hands are very wet there, but if we take this Okay, wipe away. I've now put it all underneath your hands as well, Hayley. You're covered.
I'm quite happy.
And then, literally, should I just let you pat that off there?
Yeah.
And you will feel the softness and the colour change.
My skin, wow. I mean, that is. And I have, you know, been looking after my hands, but look at the difference.
Look at the difference.
Smoothness. And this is what is insane about
Look at years younger,
look.
this hand.
It's
That's
just
amazing.
smoother, it's more hydrated, it's calmer. And the second that's onto the skin, that is starting to help support and rebuild that natural defence, the barrier of the skin.
So it's not just cleansing, is it?
It's absolutely not just cleansing. Another little, we've popped a little bit of a very, very, very gentle AHA, alpha hydroxy in there, a little bit of citric acid, it's got some lauric acid in. So you've got this sort of like multifunctional cleanser. It's there, especially with skin that is reactive. Often you get lots of dryness, flakiness on the skin, so it will help to take that away. It will keep the surface skin smoother, it will make it look more glowy, it looks brighter, it's just got more vitality.
And it's not just for people with problem skin, is it? That's
Absolutely
really
not.
important to reiterate.
Yeah, that's a huge thing. And I think if you've got problematic skin, often you hear you're trying to target your problem skin, but you also want something anti-aging. But problematic skin can be reactive skin. So you tend to find a bit of a niche. I need to soothe and calm it first, not look at anti-aging. This does a little bit of everything.
Great.
So if you've got very normal skin type, but you're focused on anti-aging, and I said to you, I bet you've got some vitamin C in your skincare routine.
Yes.
And how about if I told you this could be up to 20 times more potent for its free radical, it'll come back to me, the word. If I told you it's 20 times more potent than vitamin E, 5 times more potent than vitamin C, in neutralising was the word I wanted.
Yeah, I was like,
We would know
I
how
don't
it's
know which
all
word
like
to
that.
go
Sorry,
for.
it was there. I was
like
like, it's where's the neutralising word went. But because that way, so even if you're just concerned with aging skin, you don't have any reactivity, but you want superior barrier function, you want healthy skin, you want vibrant skin, then Dragon's Blood will absolutely work for you.
And that's just the cleanser.
And the cleanser absolutely feels amazing. I used to use wipes. They are the absolute worst thing. You never clean your skin properly, and I used to get irritation and blackheads, whereas this cleanses beautifully. But it's a cleanser that doesn't leave your skin really, really tight, which again, when I've tried to use cleansers, my skin's sort of red and tight, like I've ripped the goodness out of my skin. Your skin feels like it's had a treatment after you've cleansed, which is just amazing. We're so busy for this, which is fabulous. I'm hearing in my ear, please check your baskets through. We are hugely busy.
A brand new range to us here at ShopOnTV, and we've just shown you one piece of a 5-piece collection that you get for £79.99. If you bought it at ERC directly, it's about £432 worth of skincare. It's down to £79.99. You don't even have to pay that today. You can use PayPal Pay in 3 and spread the cost interest-free at £28.65 on your first of 3
now, we've
payments.
sold so much already, and we've got still twice as many people ordering than stock is available. You please do check your baskets through. We've got so many of you. I don't want to get into that situation at the end of the show where more people are ordering than stock is there. We are so busy. Twice as many of you ordering than that we've already sold. So please check your baskets through. Not yours until you check out, unfortunately. It won't sit there until you're ready. Check it out and get it home and make that difference.
Yeah, see the difference to your skin. When you see those pictures that we talk about, those befores and afters, the difference it could make to your skin. And we always say individual results may vary, but these are the kind of problem skins that have really benefited, Diane.
Totally. And this lovely lady, Nick here, look at the texture of her skin. I mean, the redness you can see immediately. Look at the nose, look at the rosacea, look at the breakouts on the chin area. But look at the texture.
Especially on the chin area.
And look at the above the upper lip.
Oh,
So,
gosh.
yeah, see, look at the upper lip, look at that texture on this on the chin area. So this is classic, what I call thickening of hormonally changing skin.
Right.
And you get this where you feel that your skin, the texture just changed. It
Yes.
feels more wrinkly, but it feels more coarse. This is huge. This is totally a thickening, reactive, hormonal, menopausal skin type. And look after, I'll say 4 weeks. It was actually between 3 and 4 weeks.
Okay.
Wow.
This was used in the collection, but look at the difference. Look at the calmness of the skin. Look at the tone and the texture. That's what's amazing with this.
Instantly you see the redness, but when you said about texture, you can see the skin, it does look sort of tough, doesn't it? Whereas it's softened.
It's tough, it's fiery, it's reactive. She was really, really stressed, understandably. You know, going out to work was like, oh, I'm trying to cover it up all the time, trying to wear more makeup. She was like, but that's actually making it worse. Going out into the sun can heighten the irritation as well, because often people who suffer with rosacea can be really reactive in sunlight. It can help to a certain extent, but then it might not. So this is literally bringing that skin right back to base, bringing it back to calm, strengthening that barrier so that our skin is basically better equipped to face the day and any reactivity that is taking place.
I mean, these are fabulous befores and afters.
Barbara. We love Barbara's permanent suntan that wasn't. This was all about this lovely lady had this redness, and I mean for 20 plus years. She said as far as she could remember, she'd had red skin.
Right,
nothing seemed to work, nothing seems to calm or soothe it. This is after using dragon's blood. So literally this picture, I love this picture on the right because she couldn't wait to send us this one. She literally took a shot. She said, sorry about the wet hair, I've just jumped out the shower, but I just need to show you because usually my skin would be off the chart after a hot shower. The reactivity, again, for some it's the glass of wine, for some it's the spicy food, for some it's a hot shower or a hot bath, and your skin fires up. And it's not just heat, it's that inflammatory response within the skin.
It's a fabulous range for calming the skin, and it's all about those ingredients as well.
But it also work for anti-aging. It just ticks so many boxes. So we better move on.
Where did we get up to? Did we get?
We've only done.
We've only done one.
We've only done the cleanser. There's 5 pieces.
We've only done one.
So we'll move on. Now you've got the idea that you know all these great ingredients throughout. So we're going on to the wrinkle reducer.
Wrinkle reducer.
And
this one seems to always disappear off set. I don't know why this one goes, but this one does disappear. Texture.
Go on, Hayley.
Hayley, look at this. Now, feel we're just going to keep popping onto this hand, and I am going to work this. So if you look at that, I'm going to work your texture. We can't leave Hayley out of it.
No, she needs a nice little treatment.
So this texture is amazing. If you look at how fluid this is, it's water-based. So it literally will absorb right into the skin.
So is this more like a serum? And then we've got creams as well, haven't we?
So we've got serum. So think about serums, target, treat, repair. They're your targeted approach to anything in your skin that you really want to make a visible change to. Think about your moisturisers are more there for moisturisation and hydration. But it's the texture of this because it literally sinks in seconds. It's into the skin, it's soft, the skin is supple, it's calm. And this is where when you're really experiencing those sort of redness breakouts, the flakiness, the dryness, the dehydration, when your skin feels tight, this is super soothing, but it's targeting the wrinkles at the same time, which is what makes it really unique.
Beautiful. So that's what we'd apply first of all.
So cleanse, absolutely. Then we'd apply our serum. Then we'd go on to just protect an eye, and then we would hydrate. So we would then use either your day or your night cream. So if we're going to day...
What about the one that's not here, though?
Oh, sorry, the one that's not here.
Hold everything. Hold everything.
Because
Stop the bus.
It is 5 pieces. And I know lots of you will be at home thinking, hang on, they've only got 4 on the table. That hot off the press, we actually haven't even got the serum live in the studio, but it will be delivered to your door.
It will be, and it is a very similar texture to the wrinkle reducer.
Okay.
Beautifully smooth, again, water-based emulsion. But this is packed. Not only does this have the dragon's blood, it has green tea, it has vitamin C, it has absolutely everything to give your skin this sort of lifting action. And the beauty of this one is you can either use it by itself as a serum, so you could use it morning or evening, or use this as your super booster.
Right.
So this is a great way. If you've got an existing serum at home that you need to switch up the notch to,
Right.
you've just opened something, you've been using it a week,
it up,
you want to
but
use
you want
it
to
up,
start using this.
get that super booster serum on first.
Right.
So cleanse, serum, then whichever serum you've got at home, pop it on, and then your moisturiser. Seriously switches up the skincare routine like nothing else. Love the way this works.
Oh.
It's so new, we haven't even got a sample of it here in the studio, but it will be delivered to you. The stock is ready to come out to you. You can buy it individually at the bottom of the screen there if you want to go for it. But remember, if you bought this individually on the ERC website, $39.95, double the price that you can buy it individually for here at Shop on TV. If you want to go for this bundle, though, that's the best way to buy.
Yes, and price-wise, though our usual price is $119.95, that is our reduced prices. If you went onto ERC's website, £432 worth of product tonight that you're getting for those 3 payments of $28.65 if you're ordering on our website. That's splitting that cost of $79.99 into 3 easy payments, which makes it so affordable for you to get the whole range. And this is very much like having a trial size price, but you've actually got full-sized items, which is really exciting.
Now, we do have a mixture of serums and creams here, don't we? They're not all... Chris emailed in and said it is the collection all creams, but we've got a mixture.
Mixture, absolutely. So if you think about your cleanser really is like a gel foam cross.
Okay.
So you've got a gel foam cross, then with your wrinkle reducer, you've got that beautiful, again, water-based emulsion, but that is an absolute serum. So texture-wise, if you look, if I do, there's the serum, and then if we looked at the day cream,
right, see the
and
different
you can see the different consistencies, and we look at the day, and then we'll show you the night, Chris, so you can see. You can see there, you've got 3 very, very different. So this is your serum. Again, really, really light. Great for if any of the guys are suffering with a shaving rash.
Oh,
gosh,
if they're getting
irritation,
any redness or irritation, literally.
It's like cooling, isn't it?
Totally.
Yeah.
So you've got that beautiful serum there, lovely hydrate. I mean, look at the glow straight off.
Lovely.
I only need to apply that onto the skin and you can see
Wow.
that luminosity. Okay, then we've got the daytime cream here. So again, a lighter emulsion. And then into nighttime, you can see a different cream. So 3 very, very different textures there.
Very much so.
So it's like you've got your cleanser, which is like a foaming gel, but then you've got sort of 2 serums and 2 creams.
Absolutely. So you can switch them, you can mix and match your serums, you could use them, as I say, you could layer them. With the one that comes in the dropper bottle,
Yeah.
you could pop that first as your booster serum, then pop your wrinkle reducer over the top.
Right.
Or use them individually.
Right.
Right.
And then obviously day cream and your nighttime moisturiser too to restore.
That's why it's great to have all 5 pieces in a collection at this kind of price at $79.99. So we've done your wrinkle reducer and your cleanser. We're going to talk about the day cream in a little bit more detail for you. Remember, the day cream, if you buy it at ERC, it's £105 on its own. You're getting the entire collection for $79.99. Let's just take a look at a couple of reviews, because the reviews are fabulous. First of all, this one from Dana. This is the only serum that keeps my acne rosacea under control. It smells amazing, takes the redness out of my skin and stops those hormonal spots from appearing overnight. So that's from Dana. Let's have a look at another one from Sarah.
Absolutely love this product. It really calms my rosacea.
Rosacea?
Why can't I say
I don't know.
Rosacea.
You're tripping over that tonight.
Every time I've tried to say it, my skin looks so much brighter.
You look at that and it scares you, so you do it. It's like, I don't know what that is.
It's because I started saying it wrong before we started,
Rosacea.
and then it's in my head. I don't know. I just get funny with words. But
What a job to have.
Absolutely. Who knows? I don't know. But it's so lovely to have you with us, and it's so lovely for you to be so excited about this brand new range as well. It's the launch actually of this range with us. It's ERC, which has been with us before. You'll recognise Diane, and she brings us an amazing collagen range. But this is the defence range, and this is about that dragon's blood and real key ingredients that really do help to soothe. They do help as well with anti-aging. They really help to target and allow you to get that balance back in your skin. And if you do suffer with that redness, if you suffer with that irritation, and I'd never thought about it before until Diane said, and that can be down to stress. Sometimes that can be that spicy food that you have, and all of a sudden your nose is super red, and you think, why is that? And actually, that's me. Well, when we go out sometimes, so we go out for a nice dinner, we'll take a photograph, and I'm like, why have I got a red nose?
Yes, that's a great point now. Yeah, and Dan said about lack of sleep as well. You can see it in your skin.
Your skin looks tired, doesn't it? Perhaps your skin looks dull. I really do think you've got every key ingredients to make that difference. But it is brand new, and we are so massively busy. We've got so many of you now with this bundle in your basket. Now remember, if you go to ERC's website, you are talking £430 worth of product, and honestly, go and have a little look. You are talking about a top end range, but we've got so many with if it's in your basket, please don't relax and think, oh, it's mine, and think, well, I'll check it out. I'm going to have a cup of tea. I'll check it out in a minute, because it's not yours until you check your basket through. And when we do get this busy, we can get into a situation where more people are ordering than stock is available. We didn't think for a minute we would get anywhere near there, because we did have a big stock of this, but you've loved it. And I think Diane talking us through the range just makes it make sense. And
we are getting busier even at this time of night. You're seeing this brand new range.
There's still more people ordering than stock we've already sold, and it's 1:45, so we are just getting busier and busier.
So do confirm your order, as Hayley said, and check out. We've only got up to the day cream, so that's 3 pieces of the collection. We're all really passionate and excited about it, because we had a sneaky preview, didn't we, on our Freeview channel. We did a show on our Freeview channel on Freeview 89, but first time we've done it on ITV1 and STV, and everyone's loving it, Di.
Absolutely, and I think the thing of it's one of my firm favourites. I absolutely love it because I have reactive skin.
Yes.
But I've not always had reactive skin, and so for me, 30 years in this industry, it's like everybody expects you should just be able to treat your skin, Di. And I was like, well, of course I can. And then I was like, this is getting worse. This rosacea is getting worse and worse. And this is the only thing that keeps me personally calm. If I haven't got something with dragon's blood in my everyday routine, it literally can go off the scale. And I think so it really made me empathise with so many more people because of how and why skin can be reactive. So if you are stressed, if you're tired, if you're a night worker, or a day worker, you work shifts, you could be a busy mum of 2, 3 or 4 and just never have time for yourself. You could be looking after the grandkids. It doesn't matter what your situation is, but because your skin is so clever, it can be so reactive, but that can change how you then feel.
Now, you just mentioned quickly dragon's blood again there, so if anyone's just tuned in, let's explain what that dragon's blood ingredient is.
So dragon's blood isn't scary, it's beautiful. We don't slay the dragons to get their blood.
No.
This is all about something that comes from the Croton lecleri tree. So it's been used for thousands and thousands of years by the indigenous Amazonian population. It's known for its soothing, healing, repairing, restructuring properties. It's an amazing superactive ingredient that is renowned to be 20 times more potent than vitamin E, 5 times more potent than Vit C. Wow. So anybody who's concerned with aging skin is bound to have something vitamin C rich in their skincare routine.
Yeah, always recommend.
If I said to you, this active ingredient is 5 times more powerful, and we all know the benefits of vitamin E. We use vitamin E to treat mostly our body skin. It's great as a hydrator, a conditioner, a lubricator. So imagine something that's 20 times more potent than vitamin E. Gosh, so you put those two super rich. They're like the superheroes of the antioxidant world, and we've got them at levels that absolutely are game changers.
So they take this from the actual tree, and that redness is that like the sap.
Yes, it's the resin. So basically the tree bleeds, they put a V incision in, and I love the way you said it's almost like they turn a tap on,
Right.
so they can drain the resin.
So they don't cut the tree down.
They don't cut the tree,
branches,
they don't harm, no. And when it's taken from source, it's 100% eco-certified as the resin. It's amazing, the potency of the resin itself. The tree is so restorative, is probably the best word I can use, and its healing and soothing powers, that the tree isn't harmed. They don't cut off the branches, they literally make this incision, and because it bleeds, it looks like a red blood. And the dragon's tree comes from the local population because it's all like gnarly and huge branches. They call it the dragon tree, hence the name, dragon's blood, nothing scary.
Not at all.
And that's worked alongside other great key ingredients that can make such a difference.
Absolutely. We've got anything in here from your omega 3, 6 and 9s to things like lauric acid. We've got alpha hydroxys. We've got sunflower seed oil. We've got so many potent ingredients within this collection that it's really great for people who have reactive or fragile skin, but also when you just want to target aging skin.
So it is for everybody. We've got to cover one more piece in the collection. And that's just me leading you off the path. 5 pieces, remember. We've only got 4 pieces in front of us because it's so new. We didn't have the live sample of the serum here in the studio, but you will get 5 pieces in the collection. The last one to talk about is the night cream.
Is this divine, whipped, velvety looking nighttime rest restoring moisturiser.
All about recovery, isn't it, through the night?
Totally about recovery. This is all about how naturally we use the dragon's blood and pop that. I mean, the texture of this, feel the texture is insane.
And so cooling again.
So cooling. And I think the thing with this is that when you pop this onto the skin, again, feel the hydration, feel the suppleness, feel the elasticity. So when your skin is reactive, when it's tired, it's thirsty skin, it's skin that wants to drink everything in. Like you said, Hayley, it can feel really tight after you've cleansed a reactive skin. It can feel like you're stripping all the moisture out. This is literally like your little comfort blanket before you go to bed. This just covers over the surface of the skin. And if we do, that little test,
I do feel like it's given my skin bounce back.
It's the elasticity. Mine is, so I haven't put anything on this hand today, okay? So look at the wrinkles here, okay? So
it gathers the skin.
So you can see it gathering. You can see the way it's, the elasticity is that, I don't know, that's old. You can see that, that's the elasticity. Look at this.
So it's, and you can feel that.
I can feel that
on my
So
hand.
I can look, I can try and make my skin more loose, but look at that to push. There's not a wrinkle to push. Look at that one.
Oh gosh.
It's incredible.
It's insane. So you see,
you can virtually feel.
Yes, you can see that looseness.
Yeah.
Of the texture of the skin when I just push like that. But go to this hand that I've treated, look at that firmness.
We often say that, you know, creams improve elasticity, but we're seeing.
And that's
we're actually physically seeing the difference.
And that's literally from the past hour just popping it on. That's not after 3-4 weeks of use. That's not after 3-4 months of use. And if you think all of these come with a little open sign, the little pot sign, which will tell you once opened, if it lasts for 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, every product has an individual open pot sign.
Okay.
But unopened, you'll get up to 2 years.
Wow.
So keep it cool, keep it dry, stock up.
It's a great gift.
Great gift. And then, yes, you can keep it somewhere dark, cool. They'll all come with a seal over the lid here as well. Cleanser comes pre-sealed. Don't forget, top tip for your cleanser, only put a pinprick in.
Only a pinprick.
Only a pinprick so you don't waste it.
Tip. Because so often you open things and it just pours out.
You waste it, don't you?
You squeeze it and you've used, 10 times the amount that you need to.
I've got a shampoo like that at the minute and it just pours out.
It's just
like,
pure
what a waste.
Yeah.
So it just makes sense. Don't take the whole seal off, just put a little pinprick in so you just get the right amount, because that cleanser foams up just so beautifully and takes away not only the daily sort of grime, but your makeup dirt as well. Absolutely amazing. And so important to cleanse before you then use the rest rest of your bundle. This definitely is the option to go for. You can buy everything individually, but you have got such an amazing saving. If you went onto ERC's website right now and looked at the Defence range, this is their latest range, their newest range, you would find that this would tally up to £432. You've got such an incredible price with us at $79.99. But remember, if you are buying on our website, ShopOnTV.co.uk, you can split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3, making it then so affordable for you to have that 5-piece bundle. That hot off the press, we haven't even got the serum in the studio. It will be delivered, but we've only got 4 of the items out of the 5 because it is so new. It's all about soothing, it's all about supporting your skin, it's all about helping if you do have that irritation, that redness, but it's also targeting aging. So it's like the solution to so many skin problems.
It's for all skin types, all skin ethnicities as well. And what a brilliant bundle price we've got for you. Down to $79.99 for 4 pieces here and an extra one. You'll get 5 pieces in total.
It's like a trial price, but you're not getting the little
all full-size products.
You're getting full sizes and everything.
And they look great as well, so maybe you do want to buy it as a gift for somebody. 968232 is the item number, $79.99 is the reduced price, and the easiest way to shop for everything with us here at Shop on TV is on the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. You can order on the phone as well, 03333 241 241. The items are all available individually on the website as well, so go to the live show, and then when you scroll down, you'll see all the individual pieces, but the best buy is to go for that 5-piece collection right at the beginning. If you go for that, you'll get the price of $79.99.
Remember, if you want to double up on anything, a lot of you going for the wrinkle reducer and adding that in as an extra in with your bundle. Of course, you can do that. 2-year actual life on these products if they're unopened. So do think ahead for birthdays that are coming up. That would just be the most amazing gift idea. Perhaps it's your mum's birthday coming up, perhaps it's your sister's birthday, you know she loves skincare, or perhaps you know someone that really has struggled with their skin, never found the right skincare, and do have those, you know, all those issues that we've talked about. This is soothing that skin, it really is supporting the skin, it's repairing the skin, it's also targeting the signs of aging, but also helping you with that redness that you can of course get throughout life for lots of different reasons. This really is an amazing bundle, but it is all down to those key ingredients that has made such a difference to so many people that have already tried. But of course, the very first time we've had this on Shop on TV. Do check your baskets out though. We're gonna have to move away from it, so massively busy. So whilst you check out, because lots of you have got this, you know, that set in baskets, check your basket through so you know it's definitely yours. And we're just going to talk about this incredible fan, which we own.
Yeah, we do. Bonico we worked with a number of years ago. These are so much more than a fan. Now, when you look at the description on the screen, it says air showering fan. The great thing about this is you can manually adjust the head of the fan. It adjusts 270 degrees, so it goes all the way around, as you can see there, 270-degree rotation. You've also got your different speeds on here from 1 to 3, but the thing I love about it is when you turn it on, it's so quiet, and this is why it's great at night time. If you've got one of those fans that moves around and then clicks and then comes back the other direction,
you have a quick flash of cool air and then it's gone and you're really hot again. This doesn't work like that. It's not only is it super quiet, but the technology actually allows you to cool a whole room with this, the whole of the bedroom, the whole of the living room, and it's how it cleverly works.
Well, it draws in the air from the back of the fan, and then you position the fan head not directed towards you like you would with a traditional fan. You aim it, well, we do in the bedroom, towards the ceiling.
Yeah.
The air that it draws in through the back of there then hits the ceiling and it showers down cooler air. Moving air is cooler air, isn't it?
Absolutely, and that's what it's all about, this technology. You can see it here, taking sort of the cooler air, which is down below, because of course the heat rises, and then it actually causes this vortex of air. And you aim it to the ceiling, because what it actually does is when it hits the ceiling, it then showers that cooler air, around the whole of the room. And whether that is you sat at the dining room table, whether that's you sat at the sofa, whether that's the dog on the mat, it's everybody in that room. Not that fan that hits you every now and again, oh, that was nice, and then it's gone, and then it comes round again.
And that wakes
nice,
you up, doesn't it, at night?
Yeah, absolutely. This is so quiet, and what you've got is just, it feels like such a cooler air that's showering down. And if you are in, bed together and you fight over the fan, you want it on your side, they want it on your side, but it's so noisy and you have to turn it off because it's too noisy and you can't sleep. So quiet.
That's on right now in the background.
But whichever side of the bed, wherever that is in your room, it's showering the room. It's so clever.
And remember, it draws that massive amount of air from the back because of the way it's designed. Have it aimed towards the ceiling, and you can see this is how that showering system works, if you like. The moving air is cooler air, so it draws the air in and then it showers down across you. So rather than being in that direct, sometimes you get, even when it's really hot, sometimes you get too cold because you're in that direct stream of cold air.
It showers the whole room. Can you see that?
It blankets you, doesn't it?
Everybody on the sofa, they're watching the TV, they're hot and sweaty, not anymore. Everybody that's sat perhaps working on the table there, the dining room table, the dog on the mat, the whole room is benefiting from one fan.
Yeah, the point you just said there about the dog, great for pets because of the way the head adjusts. Remember, if you go out and you want to make sure the dog's still cool, you want to aim it towards the dog pet bed, you can aim it downwards as well. So you've got that option of direction to wherever you want it to be. It's so good, isn't it? It's so effective.
Honestly, one of the best things we bought when we first worked with it and saw the technology,
I aim it towards you. Look at that. And look at Hayley's hair. That's what I want you to see. And that's on level 1. That's literally on level 1.
Aim it at you.
Oh, it's like Beyonce's in the studio. Hang on, let me turn it right up.
But remember, you don't aim it at you because you aim it.
But that just shows you.
And then it bounces. And then it's just that really cooling, absolutely beautiful.
It just shows you the power, doesn't it? So you can point it to whatever direction you want to. Actually, you can see the fan there that's static at the moment. The other unique thing about Bonaco is the way the blades are shaped on the inside. That means it grabs the maximum amount of air and pushes it out.
They're more like a propeller.
Yes, it's just like a propeller.
Of a boat. So a regular fan, it's quite flat, the blades, where these are more like a propeller. So they really do sort of cup the air and really push this cool air. But remember, aim it towards the ceiling. Took us a couple of nights just to get it to the right angle. You think, right, it's just there. And it hits that ceiling and it showers the whole of the room. So you're both feeling cooler in bed. You're all feeling cooler watching the TV. The kids are feeling cooler if they're sat at the table trying to do their homework. The pets are feeling cooler on the mat. So it's a complete opposite to a regular fan, and I don't think it should be called a fan because it's so different to a regular fan that just moves and hits you every now and again. It's really noisy. This is actually creating, and it does feel like it creates this super cool air, and it's just the air in the room, but it's how it takes the cooler air from the bottom and how it showers it.
And it's the amount of air it draws through it, isn't it?
Absolutely, and that movement gives you that cool feeling.
And that vortex of air that you can see there. Also the running costs, I don't have any figures with me, but the running costs on these are really, really low. Now, we've got to talk about the bundle that you're getting here, because we've never seen this before.
We keep forgetting it comes with a complimentary personal fan, because we've never seen a bundle like this. This has always been so popular on its own. If you've got anybody, that really struggles perhaps at work with heat, they're sat at the computer all day and they're just so hot throughout the whole of the day. If you're going through that time of life where you're always just so hot, this is like your own little personal fan, which you can actually plug into a laptop, or you could do it into a power bank.
Yeah, that's right. So you could have it on the go with you. If you're going on a train, it'll be brilliant.
Yes.
Great if you're on long coach journeys. So that's your power button at the front that you can see just there. You've got two different levels there. And again, it works in the same way. If I just turn it to the side, can you see how it's shaped at the back? And they're all shaped like this. So it draws in the maximum amount of air, and then it pushes that air out in that direction that you want it to be. As a desk fan, when you're working, if you're working from home and it's been so hot, this is your complimentary gift. I'm not sure how much have we got these for sale on the website?
Check actually.
We'll check because we did have them. 549563 gets you this one as your complimentary gift. Your main F230 is normally £200. The value on this is £24.99. So they're throwing that in as a complimentary gift.
And that could be a nice present on its own. And the other great thing with this is, and it's a long time since I've been camping, but tents can get so hot. But can't caravans get, you know, you're in that tin caravan, it's so warm.
Caravans are so hot.
That would be absolutely ideal to take away with you. And because it is really compact as well, it'd be ideal in that sort of situation.
And the other thing about this one, the reason we got this one is you can change the level, can't you? There are 3 different levels on this particular model. So you can have it as a pedestal if you wanted it on a side table.
We've got ours at the second.
We have, yeah. This is the model number that you're going for. So it's the F230 from Bonaco. But you'll see in this clip, you'll see how it splits into 3 different levels. So depending where you're going to use it, where you want it, you've got that 270-degree manual rotation, so you can position it just where you need it to be to get that air shower perfect for your room.
And it's angling it towards the ceiling, so it showers the whole of the room. There's 4 different speeds. Whichever speed you have it on, it is super quiet compared with a regular fan. That allows you to adjust the height, so you can have it at those different heights. Perhaps you want to have it on a table in one room, or perhaps you want to have it at the full height in another. So it allows you to have the flexibility, the variety to this model. And it really can create this shower of coolness that allows all of you in that room to be cool. A regular fan, and I don't like to call this a fan really, because it's so much more than a fan. But a regular fan only hits you every now and again, doesn't it? You can either have it just blown right at you, but then it's like you're in some sort of film or movie. But then you have it moving, and it's really noisy, isn't it? And it hits you for a minute, and you're like, and then it's gone again. And then it comes back, and then you're hot again. This, you don't aim it towards you, aim it up to the ceiling. It will shower the whole of the room. So I feel cooler, Sean feels cooler, the pets on the floor feel cooler, the kids playing games in the corner of the room, everybody feels cooler, so everybody benefits from this.
And how stylish is it?
Well, it looks cool.
That was the other reason we bought it, because it looks really cool, doesn't it? Looks really cool, it's a fan. Very stylish. If you want to go for this, you get the bundle. Remember, you get the F230, that's the model, so 3 different levels, and you'll get a complimentary gift of that personal Bonaco. Maybe you want to give that as a separate gift. That's £24.99 worth of value included with your F230. And if you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, you can split the cost across 3 interest-free payments. PayPal's available to you as long as you spend over £30. So 549563 5565 on your first of 3 PayPals if you're paying online.
And think of those rooms where it's just unbearable. Perhaps you've got a lovely conservatory, but
maybe
actually,
for a nursery as well.
It's just so hot. It's too hot in that conservatory. But you want to sit in the conservatory, enjoy the garden. This allows you to do just that. Perhaps it is the nursery. Perhaps you're worried the baby's too hot through the night. Again, it's not directing that coolness at the baby. It's showering that coolness around the whole of the room. And the great thing is, it's so quiet. So quiet. So again, not disturbing. Perhaps it's the living room when you're all sat there watching a movie and you're sat next to it, you're all really hot. Again, it's allowing you to shower the whole of the room with that coolness. So it's one fan that everybody can benefit from. And you can as well put it at the bottom of the stairs and fire it up the stairs, because heat rises, and so perhaps just before you go to bed, aim it up the stairs, and that allows you then to walk up to a cooler upstairs.
That's what our house is like, isn't it? We got home the other night.
Like an oven when you get upstairs.
And literally, as we walked upstairs, the temperature rose each step.
Our kitchen can stay on a whole quite cool unless it's a really hot day. But then you walk upstairs and it's absolutely boiling.
Now, that picture was great. Somebody had it by the window there. So you're bringing that cooler air from outside, and that's what's rotating around the room.
Good idea as well. So you could just have it by an open window and you're getting the benefit. But we actually feel now that when we shut the window and just have the fan on, we have more of a benefit, because we used to always have an open window, didn't we? But now we feel personally, try it and test it. We really feel with the windows shut, it really allows this to happen. That vortex of air hitting the ceiling, showering the whole of the room. Everybody on the sofa, everybody sat at the dining room table, the dogs on the floor, everybody in that room is benefiting from that one fan. And that very quiet fan. So if you are watching the TV, if it's in your bedroom and you're trying to sleep, it's not disturbing.
And the other thing to explain inside that you mentioned earlier is the blades, normally on a fan, the blades are flat, aren't they? These are positioned like it looks like a propeller on the back of a ship or a boat,
And so they've got real sort of curve to them. So they really cup the air and really allow you to get such sort of power to create that vortex and taking that sort of cooler air from the bottom. And remember, you can actually have this at 3 different heights as well. So it is, I would say it's the most versatile from the Bonaco range.
549563, you've got that fantastic F230, but you're also going to get that complimentary gift, that little personal fan. Remember, we sell it for $24.99. It does run off a USB charge, so you can either have it directly into your computer or you could run it off a power bank as well, or give that as a separate gift if you want to.
Caravan tent at work, on your desk, keeping you cool, on a train when you're travelling.
Oh yeah,
absolutely brilliant. So honestly, could make such a difference to you every day. There's nothing worse than feeling really hot. My brother is the worst, you know, it makes him feel ill if he's too hot. So
yeah, I mean, a brilliant collection. You get both of them for $159.99. 549563 is your item number. And if you do want to take advantage of PayPal Pay in 3, if you're paying online, ShopOnTV.co.uk, $55.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you want to use PayPal. If you are online, check everything out. That is a brilliant deal for Bonaco and really stylish when it comes to the design as well.
It's amazing deal. I'm trying to think what we paid up for ours, and I'm sure
I think it was more
than that.
More than the usual one.
The actual F230 on its own. And then you've also got the personal fan included. I know Diane, who we're going to join in a moment, will be wishing she'd come over to those cooling fans for a minute, because obviously the studio can be so hot with all the lights, as will your conservatory be, as might your caravan be, as might your bedroom be at night. If you're not sleeping because of the heat, if you're really struggling just with the everyday, you know, the heat can really drain you, can't it? It really can affect you, whereas this is really allowing you to actually get that amazing vortex.
That vortex of air, that directional air that you've got there that literally takes in that massive amount and then pushes the air through, but it's not like a directional fan. It gives you that air shower to give you that beautiful feel across the entire room, so everybody gets that bonus. If you want to put it at the bottom of the stairs to push that cool air up the stairs, it's perfect for that. Put it by a window and it'll draw in the cool air from outside. Really busy on this now. It is the perfect time to get this, and it looks really stylish. So you won't have a fan that you're going to put away in a cupboard in the winter, because it looks so good all year round.
As is in the bedroom all the time, and honestly the difference it's made to how we sleep, and the fact it's quiet as well is absolute heaven. And we're not arguing over a fan. I want it on my side, I want it on my side, and it's usually on Sean's side, and then you don't get any of it. Whereas this, it just hits the ceiling and showers the whole of the room. So busy, you do need to check your baskets through
whilst we have them in stock.
The stock. And especially as with the hot weather, first thing to sell out, isn't it? It's the first thing to sell out, and you'll be kicking yourself next week when it's really hot again, thinking, why didn't I order it?
Great bundle we've got for you there, so make sure you check out with Bonaco with that complimentary gift. We were very excited to start our evening tonight here at Shop on TV with ERC, Epidemiological Research Centre, bringing us our brand new defence range, a TV exclusive for us. You can buy it on the ERC website, but not at these kind of prices. The price on the screen isn't for one piece, it's for a 5-piece collection. They work out at £16 a piece for top-end luxury skincare. Now, 968232 is the item number. If you buy it on the ERC website right now, It's about 430 pounds worth of value.
£432.
£79.99.
You can go on our website and we've got them all individually. We've got great prices on everything, but the bundle is your best value for money. You really have got a top-end range that really helps support, soothe, refresh your skin, repairs your skin. It's all about targeting aging as well, but also if you have that irritation, that redness at times, this can make such a difference. And we've got Diane with us, who just brings the whole range to life and explains why it can make such a difference to all of you really at home.
It's lovely to have you with us again.
I love being here.
You bring such a great amount of knowledge, because your background couldn't be more beautified, could it?
No, it's very beautified, Sean. It's been 3 decades plus within this industry. So, yes, I am a self-confessed skin junkie and absolutely adore anything to do with being results-driven, active ingredients. I think it's just making people feel really amazing and getting everybody to love the skin that they're in.
And you're involved in all of it, aren't you? You still work, don't you?
As a therapist?
I still do a therapy, so I still host a clinic.
But then you also get involved in actually inventing and creating these.
Absolutely. So that is my kid in a sweet shop moment,
Fabulous.
Hayley. I drive the chemists insane, you know, as you can imagine. Oh, it needs to feel like this, and can it smell like this, and I need it to absorb literally in seconds, and
Great.
they go like, yeah,
Okay.
okay, challenge set. So yes, I love everything from creativity to actually seeing those
Hands-on.
results.
And that's what I think you're so passionate about, is seeing people's skins change, but actually also then them changing because they've got this confidence that they never had.
Totally. And I think that for me is, you know, when you get somebody who shies away from going, say, out with friends, going to do things because they've got no confidence, and literally by them switching up their skincare routine, you empower them to just be more confident and love life and just not have that reactivity. There's a lady, you know what I'm like from my little stories, there's a lady at the moment, a very good friend of mine, she's a hairdresser, she knows skin, Amy, and I will get pictures from her because she has been having this absolute outburst of redness. It's literally, it's all over her body, it's all up onto her face, she looks like a snake. It's just healing off. She's been to A&E, she's been to a GP, she's seen a dermatologist. Nobody at the moment can tell her what is the trigger. And I've said to her, it's stress. Before I left this morning, I left more dragon's blood out on my doorstep for a mum to go and pick up.
Bless.
Because she said it's the only thing right now that is helping her feel that it's not, her skin's just falling apart.
So she started using it.
So she said we're on a very specific programme at the moment with her. We've tried to, you know, build up the repair the barrier, but absolutely this is a huge focus point in her now everyday routine.
And what sort of age is she? Because
she's a little bit younger than me. She's mid-40s. And she's
from nowhere.
From nowhere. She started with a little bit of redness, Amy, a little bit of a patch here. And it was itchy, and she was like, I've had it before. She thought maybe she was a little bit allergic to something. But if you could see it, I will get you pictures for next time, because it will be great to follow her story. It will take us longer than the sort of 3 to 4 weeks we normally see results in, because it is so excessive. It's amazing.
And if you have skin like that, you'll do anything, won't you, to try and get it back to normal?
I mean, she has literally, she's a teaching assistant and a hairdresser. Like, regular clients are like fine, but she does teaching as well. They've told her not to come into school because the kids are scared. She teaches with young kids.
Oh, that'd be heartbreaking.
So you imagine that for your own self-confidence. You're already seeing it in the mirror. And then they're like, no, I think we need to leave it a few weeks. So she's already been off now. I think we're on to about week 3. So it can impact your life. And that's just to give you an example, really, of how skin can impact how you feel. And sort of, you know, you'll do anything to make it feel better.
And this is our defence range, our brand new defence range.
And it's not just for people with irritated skin. No. That's the wonderful thing. And our skin, like you say, does change so much as we go through life. Yep. It's for anti-aging as well. It's like, I don't know how they've combined it all together in one actual cream.
And that's the beauty of the Defence range, because so many times if you've got fragile skin, it's reactive, sensitive, sensitised, or it may just be that you eat something, some spicy food, you drink wine, alcohol, and it triggers your skin to have an inflammatory response. Often those people can only really target something anti-inflammatory. They're not targeting aging at the same time. The beauty of this is that it works best in both worlds.
Right.
So if you have no triggers or inflammatory responses, but you want a really effective aging serum, cream, routine, regime, this will work for you. But on the flip side, if you've got super fragile, sensitive, reactive skin, you need to work on the inflammatory response signals, but also use something that's aging. It combines the both worlds in one.
And because it sounds like it really protects your skin, that's what really interests me as well, because it is, to me, I'm thinking a prevention sort of thing, protecting my skin now with these ingredients.
Yes. Think of it a little bit like it's trying to formulate a second skin.
Right.
If you think of it as that way, as that when your skin is, you know, we're under constant attack. We talk a lot about, you know, free radical attack on the skin, how it ages us, how do we neutralise that? And something that is super antioxidant rich. So we'll know things like vitamin E, vitamin C, dragon's blood is a sort of off the scale antioxidant. Green tea is another one. All of those things are great at sort of helping to repair, rebuild, support the skin's natural defence barrier. This takes it up another notch. It's like I want to say the superpower of antioxidants, because this in actual fact is believed to be up to 20 times more potent in its antioxidant potential than vitamin E. I mean, that's off the scale, but something as well that is 5 times more powerful than vitamin C. And anybody out there who is concerned with aging, I can guarantee will have something in their bathroom cupboard, in that cosmetic bag that is absolutely packed with vitamin C. Or if, like me, you know, years ago when we weren't as well educated about the strength and damages of the sun, you know, in 4 years, you know, I mean, we used to lie out and factor burn. You know, in my 20s, we were naughty.
Yeah.
And only that damage now is really starting to present itself. Fast forward 20, 30, 40 years, that's when you see that degradation of the skin, when you see the glycation, those real wrinkles and lines on the skin. So having super rich antioxidants is essential to really sort of try and attempt to turn back time on that sort of skin.
Fabulous.
Now, you did mention dragon's blood there, and for anyone who's just tuned in, you just threw it in there. A little aside.
Are dragons real? Do dragons have blood? Where does this come from?
This ingredient.
ShopOnTV, there
you go. This ingredient's spectacular, isn't it?
It's phenomenal. So it's been around for absolutely thousands of years, potentially used by the indigenous Amazonian population, known for its healing, its soothing.
Right.
It's super rich in things that we call polyphenols or taspenes. Taspenes target redness. So it's an amazing antioxidant powerhouse, but it comes from a tree that the locals call the dragon tree.
And you can see why, can't you? Yeah.
It's all gnarled, you know, and it's sort of super spreader. It's almost like a big canopy, this tree. Beautiful, the Croton leclerc tree. But when you can see there a branch that literally has been chopped off to show the resin. But when it's extracted, we actually don't harm the trees. It's taken as like a V or like a Y incision. And Hayley, I know you said it's like a little, they turn the tap
like
on and off.
Tap and you,
absolutely, and that's exactly what we do. So we're able to extract the resin, but without harming the tree. And then the tree, because of its soothing and restorative properties, heals itself.
Fabulous.
And then it's good to produce more.
And because it's so red, as you see, that's why it's called the dragon's blood.
That's why it's called blood. So the locals call it the dragon tree, and the dragon tree bleeds, hence you've got dragon's blood.
And that's through the whole of the range with lots of other amazing ingredients.
Totally. Spreading, absolutely. That's the super active. So always in our collections, we love a super active ingredient that's the real main focus. Dragon's blood is in everything, even from the get-go, from use of the cleanser right through to the nighttime restorative cream and all the serums in between.
Now, we're super busy. You do need to check your baskets out. I know it's coming towards, well, it's 20 past, we've just gone 20 past 2, so we're here till 3 a.m. But what a busy show. First time to air, first time we've seen this on ITV1 and STV, and you've absolutely loved it.
So many of you have gone for this, but lots of you have still got it in your basket without checking it through. If you want to make sure you get hold of it, do confirm your order and check through those baskets. £79.99, you don't have to pay that. You can bring that down to 3 interest-free payments with PayPal Pay in 3. If you are paying online, you can split the cost. So 968232 is the item number to go for. One of the items so brand new, we don't even have it live here in the studio. Our super serum that we're going to talk about. It's not even here with us in the studio, but they're ready to be delivered out to you. So £28.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments with PayPal. So we're going to start and talk you through the collection if you've not seen it. And you would start with the cleanser, would you, Di?
Absolutely. Start with the cleanser, beautiful foaming cleanser. So literally take about the size of a 5p piece.
Okay.
And all you're going to do, top tip if you've just tuned in, this will come, oh look, a little blow bubbles there. So this will come with a silver seal.
Yes.
Over here to prevent any leakage. All I'm going to ask you to do is take a pin, okay, or a really sharp pair of scissors and pin prick. Please don't peel it off because you will just waste it.
You'll use too much.
You'll use
it'll
too
run
much.
out, yeah.
So literally,
Such a top tip. That's a great idea.
you can see it's a very, very fine watery solution, okay? But then the second that goes with water is when the magic starts.
Okay.
So this is literally, you start to lather. And the more foam, think like a therapist. I'm not doing the back of hands, you can see it there, but look at that foam. It's smooth, it's creamy, it's beautiful onto the skin. And that will start to attract any dirt, any grease, any grime. It pulls everything together, but there's nothing harsh. It's not going to strip.
No drying out.
No drying, no tightness when you take this off. It's not going to strip any of those natural essential oils out of the skin. And that's super important because then your skin is perfectly prepped. It's ready to move on to your next step, which will be your serum.
A proper cleansed skin is so important to allow your serums and your creams to actually work. I know for years I used wipes, and for years I had blackheads and irritation because I wasn't taking my makeup off from the dirt and the grime from the day off properly.
Totally, because all you're doing with a wipe, and they're great for speed, don't get me wrong, they're great for speed. But really, because you tend to wipe and then you'll wipe again, and you probably get to at least 3 or 4 wipes to feel that you're taking off your makeup, in which time you could have used something beautifully softening, conditioning, hydrating to the skin that's not giving you any irritation and is absolutely getting your skin super gently clean, but also prepped, ready for the next stage. Because with a wipe, if you think because it doesn't take anything out of the pores, it's just beautifully smoothing, like any dirt, any makeup, it's just re-manoeuvring it all around the skin.
It's a bit like you using a mop and bucket, actually, when we say about a mop and bucket and you just spread dirty water all over the floor. It's a bit the same, you're just spreading the dirty, because that's why it's still on your pillow in the morning. You think, well, I cleaned my face. Well, how have I got makeup on my pillow? And that's because you haven't wiped it off properly. And I did then try cleansers, but a lot I found really harsh and tight to the skin. This is just, you put this onto my hand and it was like I'd had a treatment. It was beautiful.
It's so, so soft and you can feel the hydration. So often if your skin is reactive, you'll find that you may, you'll get real dryness. I notice as the day goes on with my rosacea, there'll be little flaky bits of skin.
Right.
But if I don't cleanse overnight, by tomorrow morning, oh, I mean, that's a dragon scale, snake scale.
Wow.
It's insane within hours. So it really is all about getting the hydration levels of the skin right, but giving your skin a super effective, gentle clean.
So if you do have irritated skin like this picture here, it's going to be brilliant for that, isn't it?
Absolutely. And, you know, this is a typically reactive, hormonally challenged skin. So this is literally a lady in her mid-50s. Look at the change in texture. That's one of the things for me.
Yes.
We get this thickening of the skin, specifically on the chin area and frequently across sort of the upper lip area. When you see that, that is an aging skin that needs more hydration, okay? Because we're losing the richness of the oxidization in the skin, the efficiency of the skin is changing. We will start to see this thickening. But look also, I mean, the redness you can see straight away. You can see the pimples, you can see the rosacea, you can see the breakouts. You can just see that poor skin is on fire. Yeah, it needs something to calm and soothe it. And then you can see on the right in the after image, 3 to 4 weeks later, and that's from using a collection of the dragon's blood.
I mean, that is incredible, and it is that instant, the redness, you see the difference, and I think it's life-changing, because I know how conscious I was of my skin when I had spots and things, and I still do get them at times, and you just feel that's all anyone can see. But actually, when you see the toughness to her skin softening, like, wow.
Because if we associate youthful skin, you know, youthful skin is plump,
baby
it's
soft
taut,
skin.
it's soft, it's conditioned, it's really malleable, so you've got that gorgeous elasticity in there, the bounce and texture. And then we age and we're like, oh, where's it gone?
What
Bring
happened?
it back. And the whole point is, if you've got, you know, it's not just the aging. Aging it's going to happen. But throw into the mix lifestyle, throw into the mix your diet, throw into the mix the environment that you live in, and you suddenly get all these extra reactivity triggers. So you're tired tomorrow, you know, we'll wake up with maybe not as much glow as we do. Well, for me this morning, for you guys, before ShopTV.
Our morning's about 2 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly. But your skin, when it's tired, it loses that sort of luster. It looks a little bit more grey.
So true. I've never really thought about that, yeah.
And that's often to do, again, with triggers. So if you're stressed, internal stress, it will show on your skin, it'll show in your hair. So it's not necessarily about having problematic skin. It's about changes in lifestyle which will cause your skin to trigger. That's what we're trying to treat, and the unstoppable aging process at the same time. So we get this beautiful balance between a triggered skin and aging, so that we end up with a happy skin.
I've never seen a range that has the two. You sort of always find one that's going to be good if you have got sort of your irritated skin, so that's going to be a little bit soothing, but doesn't work on the wrinkles at all, whereas this range seems to do it all.
Totally. And I think
love that.
Take both of those like potencies, put that into something that feels great, it's absorbed really readily, you know, and then you can understand why the scientists, like the chemists, roll their eyes and they see my number and go like, here she goes again. But that's the beauty of 30 years of experience treating skin, and that's what we always pull back to. We want things to work. They've got to be results driven, they've got to be science led, because that's what will give you results.
And it's your passion that you want those results as well, that really creates these incredible ranges. And this is an amazing range which we've got to get through in the next half an hour. And we've only done the cleanser. So we'll move on.
So let's move on then
to the, what's it called?
Serums. So this is the wrinkle reducer.
We like this.
Wrinkle reducer, it doesn't really need an introduction, does it? Wrinkle reducer.
Happy days.
So beautifully water emulsion.
I'll take some, thank you.
Super potency in its antioxidant levels. Okay, I'm going to pop it onto that so we can look at the same hand, if that's okay.
That's fine.
And then, so look at this texture. It's smooth, it's light. This is great for the guys and the gals. This is a lovely one. Gents, if after shaving you get any irritation, wrinkle, you're concerned with aging, but you get that irritated skin, beautiful. So it's calming, it's soothing.
It feels so cooling and nice.
It feels like almost you can feel your skin sort of starting to go, It's that gorgeous sensation as this goes onto the skin. But this is, again, it's all about how we drive those results. And it can be used morning or evening. It can be used both. You can use it once a day. But then it comes with a best friend that comes in a beautiful dropper bottle. And this one, so serum number 1, serum number 2.
Now, just before we jump to the serum, we don't actually have the serum with us here in the studio, the little serum.
Only because it's so hot off the press.
Hot off the press,
but it will be ready for you.
We just want to show you some stats with the wrinkle reducer, because everybody, in this particular case, everybody loved it, didn't it?
I mean, this is literally 10 out of 10. You know,
Yeah.
it is 100% of users love the way the wrinkle reducer absorbs into the skin, because that's
feel
key.
that.
If you don't like a product, think why. Why do I not like it? Usually it is texture and absorbency. So they're two of the things that we absolutely focus on. So 100% of everybody who during trials tested this loved the way it absorbed, and you can see why.
Just on your hand, you can feel that's going to be great under makeup and
Beautifully,
things. Yeah.
it's smooth, great base for makeup.
Great. 93% agreed wrinkle reducer made the appearance of their skin smoother. That's doing exactly what it says on the tin, isn't it?
Totally. So that's just the hint of the name. 97% said their skin felt moisturised all day.
All day.
So again, think of the comfort, think of the reduction, targeting the wrinkles, think of how we're keeping the skin moist, softened, conditioned all day. And then it's all about, it's just how it feels. When something makes your skin feel comfortable, you feel more comfortable.
And you can see, I mean, great results, all in the 90s, if not 100% that you see there. That just summarises everything we've taken a look at. That's just the wrinkle reducer. Now to the serum that's so new, we don't even have it here with us. The serum that we've got for you can be used, well, you tell everyone, Di.
Use this as a super booster serum. So again, it can be used as a standalone serum. But I'm forever saying to people, please don't waste product. Don't just throw it away because you've got something new. You know, we all go, oh, it's Christmas, let's
Try
get
that,
this out.
yes.
Sometimes you just need to switch your skincare routine up. So this is the Super Booster Serum, and literally, I mean, this does a little bit of everything. It's your wrinkle reducer, it looks at the sugar polymers in the skin, it's packed with vitamin C, it's got green tea, it's got a little bit of hyaluronic acid.
Fabulous.
This does anything and everything. This is literally your powerhouse of super antioxidant rich ingredients. But this is also great. The way we said historically, you know, think about sun damaged skin, think about that sort of pigmentation, that thickening of the skin that we start to see more in our 40s, 50s, 60s and beyond. This is all about how we soften those visible appearances. So when skin starts to go into glycation mode, and you know, sometimes you'll see like the crisscrosses.
Yes, yes.
So that's something called glycation, and that's a hardening of the sugar polymers in the skin. This has something that is like an polymer, so it starts to soften those lines. So those harsh lines and grooves into the skin, it starts to soften.
So never too late, because I think sometimes when you think your skin is so affected with age that it's too late to start.
It's seriously never too late. I have seen results on people in their 70s, 80s, 90s.
Fabulous.
Who have gone, you know what, I've got it. And it's like, it's that sort of, like, I thought at my age I'd never. And I say, please just try. Literally switch up your routine. Especially, you know, we've all got our favourites. If you've been using the same moisturiser for the past 10 years, reality is you're probably still getting the same results that you were 10 years ago.
Well, your skin's got used to it, hasn't it?
Skin's got used to it, and technology is so much more advanced now that the way things can work in the skin, the ingredients we can blend together, like it's mind-blowing now what can be done.
It's brilliant.
And your skin changes so much, doesn't it, as you age, and so constantly as we're, you know, every day, like you say, from stress and various different things, from diet, your skin can be so different. This is going to work with you every step of the way, which is so good. Sometimes you think, I wonder if it's right for me, and you just look at this range and think, yes, it is right for me.
Definitely, there's something in here that I think can really, their skin will relate to. So if you're tired, if you're busy, if you've been feeling stressed, if your skin is reactive, if you get, you know, you may be, I have another friend who gets blotchy, she does a lot of public speaking.
Yes.
Beautiful skin, but her anxiety.
I've seen that,
her, and it literally looks like paw prints coming off her neck. And then it gets onto her face, and she's like, nothing will work on this. And I'm like, haha, set me the challenge. I'll find you something that can work on this. And it just keeps, yes, internally she still gets stressed, and it's a good, you know, sort of hit of cortisol. But at the same time, she doesn't want people to see that when she's about to speak to a room full of people. So it's all about getting that anti-inflammatory response signals in her skin to stay that little bit calmer.
So the balance to the skin, but it's also for any skin type, any ethnicity.
Absolutely. Any skin type, any ethnicity. So if you've got super reactive, pustular, oily skin, the only thing I'd say is start to get some sort of equilibrium back into the skin by just using the cleanser first.
Slow entry.
Slow it down. So, and again, if you're super reactive, if you can only use water on your skin, anything else goes near. Because your skin's not been treated for so long, your skin goes like, "Way, it's Christmas, I've got all these gorgeous things," and then it goes, "Ooh, too much," and it goes red, and it literally will flare up. And that's just your skin talking to you. Reactions aren't bad, they're your skin telling you something.
They're a warning sign.
Absolutely, it's a warning system. So anything if you're super reactive, just introduce it slowly. Don't go, it's Christmas, and try all 5 things as of tomorrow. Yeah, just introduce them one at a time.
So start with the cleanser and then build up over the next few days.
Yes,
fabulous.
Perfect.
Remember, you do get 5 pieces in the collection that we've got for you. So we've covered the cleanser, the wrinkle defence and the serum. We're now going to go to your day and night cream, which are also both included. All full-size products, aren't they, Di?
50 mils of day, 30 mils of serum, 100 mils of cleanser. Absolutely, these are full size. And if you look, it's the textures again of this and the smell. This is such a divine smell. It's soft, it's supple, but it's the texture. When you look into this pot, I mean, this is creamy, it's light, it's whipped. It's absolutely
down.
divine.
There we go.
Sorry, my hands in the way.
Right.
If you were to go onto the website, ERC's website, you'll find this is normally £105. So you really have got a premium range at such an affordable price. We'll show you actually. So if you do go onto ERC's website, you can see all of those various prices. So this is the Dragon's Blood, 105. We're talking a premium range. But what you've got today at ShopOnTV, and I love the way Diane explains this, is you love to give sort of it's like a trial set.
Trial
but
price.
Not trial sizes, but a trial price.
Totally. I have an absolute passionate dislike. I want to say hate them.
Disdain.
Disdain. Beautiful word. Disdain for little sachets or 2 mils,
tiny.
3, and I'm like, why?
Where's the benefit in that?
Because you get it home and you think, oh, so I can feel the texture and I can check out the smell, but there's not enough to put anywhere.
No.
It frustrates me so much. So we get the technology and how results driven these products are. So this is all about, you know, if you walked into the local supermarket, pharmacy and picked up a moisturiser, you will probably invest somewhere between £15 to £35. So this is a way of us saying, okay, we believe in it, try it, and get a full collection for basically the price of what you would for one to three.
So you'll see the full benefit from trying the full sizes.
Totally, full benefit. So you're not getting that 1 or 2 days of use, or if you're lucky, maybe a week of use. You are getting that 8, 9, 10 weeks of use. And you get to experience, and that, you know, if natural cellular renewal on most people is sort of around 30 days.
Right.
Okay? So in order for anything to really work, most of the time you need 4 to 5 weeks. So when we can get results in 3 weeks, that tells you that it's something that's totally results driven, but it gives you opportunity to get that in 5 full-size pieces.
Fabulous.
And power-packed ingredients. That's
Power-packed.
the other thing that's fantastic. So day cream-wise, we were talking about, it's different to the night cream, and that's important.
So think day is all about protection. Day is always about protection, protection from the elements, protection from the environment, protection from pollution, anything and everything about you. Daytime is all about how we protect the skin. Nighttime is when your natural rhythms kick in. your circadian rhythm starts to kick in overnight, and that's when your body starts to repair, it starts to heal, it starts to soothe and support. So basically what you want is something that elevates the protection experience of a day, and then something that elevates that nightly repair sequence. So you want things that complement is the word. They complement
alongside
what is
each other.
naturally working in your skin. So hence day is all about protection, night is all about restoration.
And we can see the difference,
And we can see the
can't we?
difference in texture. So if we look, show the difference here. So this is the day, light, silky. I always want to say this is more like silk. And then this nighttime moisture, is more like velvet. But if you literally, there's quite a lot on there, wasn't there? If you literally look at the way it goes into the skin,
look at the
texture. So
they
day
feel
to night,
they're very different, aren't they?
very different in
consistent-wise?
texture. This is richer, it's creamier. This is beautifully light.
Oh gosh, yes.
Silky, silky, silky. Like it's feather light on the skin,
really
but it
feel the
literally absorbs in seconds. And if you think, you know, even if you rub those together now, that goes into the skin. But if you think about immediate hydration, this is the test we all know and love. And this is that is this collection for me? Take a look at the back of your hand. If your hand does this, so the back of my hand, okay, we're going to show.
Go on.
Look at the wrinkles, look at the dehydration, okay?
Right.
So this hand has had no dragon's blood on. This hand tonight,
Gosh.
I'm trying to make my skin more loose.
That's amazing. You can visually see the difference in your skin before you actually use your finger, but when you use...
But you look at the elasticity that's lost.
I think sometimes, because in beauty they talk about elasticity a lot, and I think sometimes we don't realise what it is, and that elasticity has created that sagginess to your skin.
Exactly. So when the skin loses, think of it as it's like a balloon. Okay, so when you've got beautiful, youthful, young skin, you've got elasticity and plasticity. It's plump. It's like an inflated balloon. Think of a balloon after a few days when it starts to decline.
Yeah.
That's what aging skin starts to do. But the different, I mean, that just makes me laugh.
The difference
You can't make it gather.
No. So, like I want to say, that's loose, relaxed hand, relax my hand. So relax my hand.
I mean, the skin looks so different.
Yeah.
And then when you do that, that's amazing.
The texture, the tone, the colour. We laugh about the hyperpigmentation. The difference is insane. But imagine that comfort on your skin every single day and night. It's a 24/7 benefit.
So we've got the whole complete collection in this 5-piece. So you'll cleanse first of all, then you'll use either one of your serums or both your serums.
You can, up to you. So you can just use the wrinkle reducer, then you can use your dropper of an evening, or if you have got your you've got a serum that you're already using and you just want to elevate your everyday routine, use your droppers.
Right,
couple of drops. Cleanse, couple of drops of that first, then use your regular serum, take it out, use your regular moisturiser until it's used up, and even that will start to change the way your skin behaves.
And then, of course, you've got your day and your night as well. And it's so important to have a day and a night because they work completely differently. You want a completely different cream. What a bundle. And we are so busy. It's really great to have your company. We've got so many of you. I mean, we're coming towards the end of the show and we've got just as many people now ordering as stock we've already sold. You please must check those baskets out. Not yours until you check your basket through. And if you have perhaps just switched on, perhaps you've just come in from work and you're thinking, oh, I wish I could just ask. Please do. Diane is like, oh my goodness, she's this amazing bundle of information. And if you've got any question,
skincare guru.
She truly is. I could sit here for hours just Diane makes skincare make sense.
Yeah.
And if you're at home and it's never made sense for you, and whatever issue I think you've got with your skin, I think this range has been designed for you to allow you to have all those key ingredients that will make a difference to that issue.
Well, you've got that defence, you've got that protection, but it's also anti-aging skincare as well. So for anybody who wants to try a new range, maybe you've used the same skincare for years, well, your skin just gets used to it. It's really good to rotate your skincare. This could be the answer to your new skincare range, and at such a great price at $79.99 for 5 pieces.
And obviously it is for the girls and the guys, but as ladies particularly, don't we change? Doesn't our skin change as we've gone through all those different ages that we've gone through so far? And perhaps at the moment, perhaps you have got quite irritated skin at the minute and you've tried everything, just like this particular lady had. She really had tried all and everything. And the instant difference you see there is that redness. And this was in about 3-4 weeks. And you're like, wow. I mean, I always say, I think it's life-changing, that difference. But actually, then look at the skin around the chin area, not where the redness is, above there, where that skin is quite, it's tough, isn't it? It's quite aged, above the lip area.
It's weathered, isn't it?
Yeah, and then look at the after.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many benefits from this brand new range with us here on ShopOnTV. And I love Diane's story about this particular lady. Suffered with this redness that she always felt it looked like she had like a sunburn on her nose and on her cheek. I mean, it might be at home. You think, well, that's me. Or perhaps eating a certain food irritates your nose. The difference after, but she actually took that photograph after when she just got out of the shower. And normally her skin would be so
really
red out of a hot
irritated.
shower. And again, the improvement immense. But the bundle, though you can buy all these individually, the bundle is the way to go, isn't it?
Most definitely. If you can have this amount in your budget to go for this collection at this price, if you buy them individually on the ERC website, remember you're paying well over £400. It's $79.99. Not for 4 pieces, for 5 pieces that you see there.
And PayPal makes it affordable,
it really
doesn't
does.
it? You might think, oh, I haven't quite got 70 odd pounds right now. You can split that over 3 payments to $28.65. And honestly, you are getting a premium range for very much a trial cost, because these are all full sizes. And that serum, we haven't even got it live in the studio. It's that hot off the press, but will be available for your bundles.
And if you do want to buy them as gifts or you want to multi-order, remember, unopened, they will last up to 2 years for you. And then it tells you on each individual item, once you have opened them, how long they last for. It's a brilliant collection.
You think, well, the birthday isn't for a few months. It doesn't matter. If you want to multi-order and put one in a cupboard for when you run out, it's going to be that range that you're never going to want to run out. So I would, if you can, multi-order. It is all science-led, and honestly, the love that has gone into this range is really seen through Diane wanting to make the best out of your skin.
And obviously all your individual results will vary, but get it home and try it and see what a difference it makes for you.
What a difference, you feel when you look in the mirror and your skin looks better, perhaps something you've lived with for years, and all of a sudden it looks like it's clearing up, or perhaps you've always hated your skin, or you hate the way your skin's aged, and all of a sudden you find something that's right. I truly believe this could be that something that's right for so many of you. And you are listening to Diane, popping these into your baskets, but you must check your baskets through, because I don't want us to get to the end of the hour. We've got another 10 minutes left and more people have been trying to order than there is stock.
Now, we've also been really busy on the Bonaco fan that we've got, the bundle, I should say, because you get 2 fans. You've got a complimentary gift included with your Bonaco. It has been so hot, so uncomfortable. If you can't sleep, if you sat wanting to watch TV and it's just so hot and uncomfortable, these fans are super quiet, and there's so much more than a fan, because this amazing air showering system.
It causes a vortex, and you don't sort of aim this fan at you like you would a regular fan. It doesn't hit you every now and again as it swings round and makes a load of noise. This is actually aimed at the ceiling, and what it actually does, you've got 4 different levels. It's super quiet, so you can have it in the bedroom at night. You can have it at different heights as well, or depending, what room you've got it in, whether you want to put it onto a table or something. But this will, when it hits the ceiling, actually shower the whole of the room. And whether that's a living room and you've got the kids sat at the table doing their homework, you're sat at the sofa, the pets are on the floor, it's showering and cooling all of you. Whether it's a conservatory, whether it is a caravan, honestly, this is how it works. Aim it to the ceiling, allow it to hit the ceiling and shower everybody in that room.
Well, it draws a massive amount of air through the back of the fan because of how it's shaped, and then when it pushes the air through, moving air is cooling air, so it's got that air shower system that you see that's super quiet. So if you want to have it in a bedroom, we have ours on all night long, doesn't disturb us whatsoever, but we both get the benefit of it, don't we?
Well, the truth is nothing would disturb you, but
This
it
is
does
true.
disturb me.
So
We used to have an old fan that was so noisy. Sean would sleep through it, and I'm
Yep.
like, I'm turning that off, and he'd keep waking up because he was hot and turning it back on again. But so noisy, like a plane landing. This is so, so quiet. And that's how it's working. Can you see, like Sean was saying, it takes that sort of cooler air that's always sort of down on the ground in vast amounts. Then it has this very clever fan that is more like a propeller.
They're not
from
flat
a
blades,
boat,
are they? Yeah.
Because a
They're
regular
shaped.
fan sort of slices the air, whereas this cups the air and really does create that vortex that allows you to actually aim it to the ceiling. It hits the ceiling, showers the whole of the room. And before you go to bed, aim it up the stairs because heat rises, and don't you walk upstairs, it's like an oven.
Yeah.
You're like, whereas this then allows that cool air to go up the stairs.
Passes it up
and
the stairs and
cool
circulates
that upstairs
it. Yeah.
area as well.
And great to have by a window as well to draw in the cooler air from outside to circulate in your home. Super quiet, as we say. And you're not only getting the F230 that you see there in the clip, you're also getting a complementary personal pan, the F50 that you see on the end, normally $24.99. You're getting that as a complimentary gift. 270-degree rotation, so even if you go out and you want to aim it towards the floor, maybe you've got a pet bed and you want to keep the pet bed nice and cool, and it is that directional fan, but if you want that air shower, just aim it towards the ceiling and it'll pour down over the room for
And
you.
remember, this particular model, the F230, you can alter the height
Yep,
to it
3
as
levels.
well. And I can't believe, because when we bought ours, I'm sure ours was just under £200, and you've got this and that personal fan for £159.99. Ours was probably full price. It probably was
I think it was, yeah.
£199.99. The personal fan is a USB, so you can plug that into a computer while you're on a train or in the office, or you could have it on a power bank and actually while you're camping or take it in a caravan. It's absolutely fabulous. And remember, you can split that cost as well if you're ordering on our website with PayPal Pay in 3 over 3 payments.
Gorgeous Swiss design. Shop everything on the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. But we're going to finish where we began with this fantastic brand new range of skincare and our fantastic guest.
Yes, we're
the lovely
problem
Di.
solving. We've cooled the air.
We have.
And now we're going to cool your skin.
Yes.
Absolutely. Perfect combination duo, this.
Absolutely.
It's called the Defence range, but the key ingredient is dragon's blood. Let's explain what that is. if
So,
you can.
dragon's blood is a beautiful red resin that comes from something called the Croton leclerc tree. And the tree itself, it's been around for thousands and thousands of years. The active ingredient has been used by the indigenous Amazonian population for centuries. But it gets its name due to this bright red resin that looks like the tree is bleeding. And the tree is super gnarly. You can see on the branches, it's like this huge canopy. And the local people call it the dragon's tree. So hence we get the name dragon's blood. I haven't been out slaying anything with
No.
the chemists, you know, ERC haven't been out causing any problems. It's a natural, beautifully natural ingredient with amazing properties.
And you don't slay the tree, do you? They actually do sort of a V sign, so it creates like a little tap for that
Definitely.
incredible ingredients to sort of come out, which is very clever.
Absolutely. And because the raw ingredient is so rich in things called like polyphenols and taspenes, they have amazing healing properties. So thankfully the tree isn't harmed. So we can take this extraction, the tree isn't harmed, and the tree regenerates and heals exactly basically what it does to your skin, to itself, so that we can extract more.
And what an incredible bundle. Now, it's actually in a 5-piece bundle. One of the serums we haven't got because it's that hot off the press, but you will have. Can you talk us very quickly, we've only got a couple of minutes, what we've actually got here and how we'd quickly use it?
So we've literally got, from the get-go, the perfect way to cleanse the skin. So we have a beautiful foaming cleanser here. It's an antibacterial foam as well, so if you suffer from breakouts, it's a great way to really cleanse the surface skin. It's rich, it's creamy, it's indulgent on the skin. Perfect prep and cleanse. Then we've got the gorgeous wrinkle reducer, and we've also got the hot off the press, not quite here, serum. These two can be used as standalone serums. Wrinkle reducer for me needs no introduction. It literally is. It targets the wrinkles, it targets the aging skin, perfect. And then we've got the super booster as the drops that you can pop onto your skin, really to work against the visible signs of aging or improve the appearance of sun-damaged skin.
Wow, great.
We finish off the collection with a beautiful sensorial creams. I mean, the daytime moisturiser is super slick, it's soft, it's just like silk as it goes onto the skin. The nighttime is your indulgent, it's your velvety type cream. This collection is really for anybody who is concerned with aging skin, has any breakouts, reactivity, redness, that could be anything from eating something spicy to full-blown hormonal rosacea.
That's a great point
So
as well, because
true, that.
some of the reviews we've had that people have, and it's always individual, results will vary, but these are people's personal results and personal testaments to the creams that we've got. This one from Ria, excellent products. It didn't inflame my rosacea. Rather, the next day my skin was soothed and much less red. Beautiful scent too. Love the containers the creams come in, highly recommend. There's another one here from Joanna. This is what Joanna had to say.
Beautiful product, she says, that I love the smell, and you will love the smell, and the silky feel of the creams and serum. Great moisture boost, and that's all about boosting that skin. It's all about soothing that skin, restoring that skin, and there's many of these.
Yeah, this one from Shannon. This range is my favourite. I suffer with psoriasis, and since using these products, I've noticed a considerable difference in the redness and dryness of my skin. My psoriasis is no longer inflamed or itchy, and I can finally start to feel confident again. We'll also try and squeeze in some pictures that say what these reviews say that you can see here. This one, this is the only serum that keeps my acne rosacea under control. It smells amazing, takes the redness out of my skin and stops those hormonal spots from appearing overnight.
And that's so true, isn't it? Our skin changes so much, doesn't it, over the years, and it can change overnight, and you're finding something that's working for you throughout all of those changes. Absolutely love this product. It's really calmed my rosacea. My skin looks much brighter. And then when you see the befores and afters, instantly you do see the redness, but there's so much more, isn't
There's so much more. Look at the redness, look at the texture and tone of the skin, look at the dehydration lines, the wrinkles on the skin, the reactivity of the skin. I mean, this literally is like the before picture is skin exploding, the after picture is calm at sea. I mean, you couldn't get sort of, they're worlds apart.
Yeah.
Same lady, 4 weeks apart.
And what a difference it'd make to that lady.
What a difference basically to her, how she felt, how she looked, how she just felt that she was able, I want to say, to cope with every day, because she wasn't concerned that when she was having a conversation with somebody, they're talking
Looking
to
at
her
her skin.
spots or looking at her skin. She said they're just looking at me now, and that's the difference. If you can love the skin you're in, it just gives you that empowerment boost. It just makes you feel good about yourself.
Sounds dramatic, but I think it's life-changing. You know, if you can lose that consciousness that you've got about your skin.
Absolutely. And I think until you've got reactivity, redness, something wrong with your skin, I don't think you fully appreciate the level that people can feel
How it affects you.
of how it can affect your everyday life.
Yeah.
And I think once you start to see that difference, I mean, it's huge. It's like I see in clinic, people just change, they morph into somebody new.
Yeah.
And it's just pure confidence.
But it's not just about irritation, it's about everyday skincare. It's about skincare that's anti-aging. That's why it's for everybody. Huge thank you, Di.
Oh,
We've
thank
run
you
out
for
of time
having me.
already. Out of time.
Do check your baskets out. Have that good skin day every day. So check out, and we'll see you soon.
See you later.